Hello. Hi. Can someone confirm if I'm audible? Just if someone can let me know if I'm audible, we can start. Just 1 second. Perfect. Hello. Hello. Desktop job. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Okay. So in today's live stream, I'm also thinking to take some people onto the show, but I'm not sure how it works. We will do that in a while. First, there is a question. What is your laptop configuration? Okay, so my laptop configuration is I'm using Mac M2, and that is with 32 CPU because I run lot of softwares. I run, I also have the editing software running. I have Docker running all the time. I have Kubernetes clusters. I use kind mostly because I work for a GitOps product where I have to create multi-node Kubernetes cluster and multiple Kubernetes clusters, and I have to test few things. So yeah, I need that 32 CPU configuration, and I'm also thinking to extend it. So, but for now, this is my configuration: Mac M2, 32 CPU. But if you are a beginner in DevOps, this is a very important question, and let me take some time here to explain. So if you are a beginner in DevOps and if you want to buy a laptop, if you want to buy affordable one, then the most affordable thing that you can do is buy a Mac Mini. So Mac Mini, you can search for this. So Mac Mini is just a box like thing. So you just get a server from Mac, and if you have someone in the US, ask them to get that for you. You will get it like 40,000 rupees INR, 50,000 rupees INR, and that comes with a great configuration. You can get up to 16 CPU, 16 GB RAM. In Mac, 16 CPU and 16 GB RAM is, oh, cracking sound. Is it? Oh,
Okay, how is it, guys? Is it better now? Can someone confirm? Yeah, just second, just second. Is the audio clear now? There are perfect. There are close to 350 people. Luckily, the audio is good now. Okay, I will repeat what I'm trying to explain. So, if you are planning to buy a laptop, so first the question is what is your laptop configuration? My laptop configuration is Mac M2 with 32 CPU and 32 GB RAM, because I run a lot of softwares locally. I run Docker all the time, and because I work for GitOps product, I think many of you know, at Red Hat I lead a GitOps team. So for that, what we do is we create a lot of Kubernetes clusters in local at times, to test the setup, to check the multi-node Kubernetes clusters, multiple Kubernetes clusters on my laptop. So I need this setup, 32 CPU, 32 GB RAM. But if you are a beginner in DevOps and if you're looking for a laptop, the best thing that you can do is buy a Mac Mini. I'm talking about an affordable solution. I'll give you 2 to 3 options. You can pick up from that. So Mac Mini, many people don't know about this. That's why I'm stressing on it. So it's a server that comes from Mac. So if you have anyone in the US, you can get it for 40,000, 50,000 rupees. Decent one, 16 CPU, 16 GB RAM. Not decent actually, very powerful, because in Mac, 16 CPU and 16 GB RAM is almost as good as 32 CPU, 32 GB RAM in other laptops. So you can get it for 40,000, 50,000 rupees INR if you get it from US, and just buy a desktop worth 10,000, and you have a solid setup for 60,000 rupees. But you cannot move it from place to place, obviously, because it's just a server. You cannot carry it when you go outside. If you are looking for a home setup, the setup in your house, then this is the best thing that you can do. Let's say you want to step out, and you want to carry your laptop to your college, to wherever you are going, to your workplace. Then the best laptop that you can buy is either Mac or the ThinkPad. ThinkPad is on the expensive side. In India, ThinkPad is very costly. So if you can afford it, ThinkPad is the best. If you cannot afford, go with Mac again. In Mac, you can buy 8 CPU. That is good. You can run local Kubernetes clusters using Kind or K3D. So go with that setup. Perfect. Okay. Now I will take some questions, and then I'm also planning to get some people on the call. I don't know how will it go. I will be trying it for the first time. I'm sure you people will cooperate with me. Thank you so much for contributing. I see we also have a new member on the channel. Thank you so much for joining as a member. If you join as a member on the channel, you basically get a Slack link, and that Slack is a dedicated members only channel, where while you are learning through the channel, if you have any questions, you can come there and you can ask questions. Okay. Thank you, Nikita, for joining as a member. Thank you, Mushed Ali. Okay, what are some interesting questions you people have? Yeah, MLOps, we will do the video. Don't worry about that. We will do the series. See, MLOps is a quite comprehensive one. So I will take time, but when I start doing it, you will see it will be one of the best MLOps series. I am taking time for it because I am preparing all the content that is required, and especially for MLOps, you also need support from a cloud provider, because the GPUs are very expensive. So I'm also talking to some vendors who can help us with the videos, for creating videos, if they can sponsor some credits. So, and also for the subscribers, if someone can help, like when we did the AWS series, if you know, I sponsored 10 subscribers, 500 US dollars AWS coupons, 50 each. So I'm also trying for something like that, so that people can also learn and practice along with me. Okay, how are you? I'm great. Yeah, do not repeat the questions. I'll take questions. Okay, let me first invite. Again, I'm trying for this for the very first time. So I'll be pasting the invite link. Let's see if someone can join, how it works. Okay, I start the comment. If you can see that comment, try to join through that link. I think I'll get some notification if someone tries to join. Okay, I see someone. Let me invite. Okay, Hari joined the call. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, some people. Okay, I will take some people. I took Hari. Hari, you are backstage. Do you want to join? Otherwise, I will invite someone else. So let's see Zamir. So Zamir is here.
Oh, hi Abhishek.
Hi Zamir. What's up?
Uh, very good. How about
You're
you?
you're on the spot.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, quickly ask your question. Like if you have any question, ask the question. We will move to the next one very fast.
Yeah, actually, I'm a manual tester in one of the company. I'm working the past 2 years. Okay, I really want to do the DevOps, but
Hmm,
my friends are suggesting me to do the data engineering also because
hmm,
everyone are opting for DevOps. So we might have this left. Uh, uh, Actually, I'm not from the CS background. I'm from the
hmm.
civil background. Maybe this
Got it.
could be the point I can be rejected in
No, no,
interviews
no.
in future.
I got your question. So
Yeah,
basically, from 2 years you are in the manual testing. You want to switch your career to something good, and you have two
yeah,
options: DevOps or data engineering. So
yeah,
let me
correct.
make it. I'll make it very simple for you. So if you want to become a data engineer, your roadmap would be Python, SQL, Tableau, dashboards. So if you are interested in these kind of things, go with data
Okay,
engineering. If you want to become
okay,
DevOps engineer, your roadmap would
okay.
be understanding the systems, understanding the software development life cycle, understanding
Yeah,
how to automate by reducing the operations efforts, CI/CD, right?
y-
So
yes, yes.
Kubernetes clusters, all. So if you are little bit interested towards the programming, if you are interested in future transforming your career towards data engineering, data science, machine learning, then
Hmm.
go with that option. In both of the
Okay,
cases,
okay.
your future will be bright.
But the thing is, I'm very low in very coding things, so I thought DevOps would be the best option to me.
Then yeah, you can go with DevOps engineering, but scripting knowledge is still required. You should
Okay,
automate stuff in shell scripting and Python. Okay, I'll
okay,
take
okay. Okay.
someone else.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you. Okay, Hari, we have Hari.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Yeah. So basically, I'm a fresher. Like I passed out last year, and I did a internship at a company for 3 months as a cloud engineer. And then due to some college politics, they didn't take me to full time. Uh,
Hmm.
and right now, I'm working as a software developer in another company as an intern only. But my main passion is to get into DevOps and all. Like 2 months before only completed all the courses and all, and
Hmm.
giving interviews like randomly. Like I'm getting very less number of interviews because the market is very bad, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like it would be helpful if you could, like create some channel where you can post job openings for freshers.
Okay. Yeah, sure, Hari. So, job openings for freshers, even if I do it, right, how will I do it different? I'll also pick from LinkedIn, I'll also pick from Naukri, right?
Yeah,
But I will give you one good suggestion.
yeah,
I know freshers, okay? I know freshers who are into networking. Tomorrow or day after, I'm also going to do a freshers roundtable. Definitely watch it. I'm going to invite 6 freshers and I'm going to do that. But one suggestion is do networking, because
yeah,
at this point of time, you need to have some differentiator as a fresher, because
yeah,
everyone knows that the fresher market is little on the downside. We don't know when
yeah.
will it come back to the normal state. When I say networking, participate in the events, right?
Yeah, that
Participate
is
in the
what I tried to do. Like from last 2 3 months, I made up this new habit. I tried to attend technical events and all.
very
Like
good,
that only I got 3 4 interviews, or else I was
very
not
good,
getting.
very good. Keep doing that, and your networking will build, and you will see more number of interview calls, right? You will get contacts from the people who have openings in their organizations, right?
Yeah, and it was a very like depressing last week. I got rejected at the sixth round of the company.
Ah,
I asked them what went wrong. They told nothing went wrong. You were also perfectly good, but it was a close call between you and another candidate.
so that means you are just one step ahead away, right?
Yeah,
So just one step away. Don't be depressed. Next time when we meet, I'm sure you will get that job. You will
yeah,
just clear that one step and you will pass through.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Hari.
Thank you, sir.
Hi,
Hey,
Vishal.
hi. Hi, Abhishek. Nice to meet you. So, so I'm very much inspired with your videos and all. And I currently have 14 years of experience. I started working as an help desk engineer, and I
Mhm.
started working in Linux, Windows, little bit of core Java, Spring MVC, shell scripting. And right now, it's a cocktail for me to how to progress. Shall I go into management side, or shall I do the DevOps thing? Because this is my fifth company, and uh,
Mhm.
so I'm not able to make out my roadmap right now. So being a 14-year-old experienced guy, so how what do you suggest for time being?
See,
Uh,
obviously, I have 10 years of experience, so you are senior to me in the industry. You you
but
know
the
the
salary is less. uh,
so you know the industry better. See, one thing I can say is, at least from my experience, the people
mhm.
management roles are less. Okay, and
Okay.
going ahead, people management roles will be even less. So even if you are planning to move towards the management role, please move towards the technical management role. Okay, if
Okay.
you are not interested, if you are feeling saturated in the technical domain, you can take that option, but make sure you take the technical management role or product owner, right? These kind of
Okay.
roles.
So will you be doing such courses for those things, or
I don't have experience in that. I wish I can do that.
so shall I start with the with your DevOps course with zero to hero, and then the AWS course like that? Shall I do the
You
complete
like
thing?
if you want to go as an architect, then yeah. If you want to go as a technical manager something, then you don't have to complete all our courses. At least DevOps zero to hero will be good enough.
Okay.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi Abhishek, I'm
Hello.
so happy and glad to meet you. I have connected with you from AWS Zero to Hero from there, and I switched my career, and I'm working in TCS from 6 years, and I switched my career from maybe software development to AWS. I have also written my certification in AWS Solutions Architect, and just by watching your videos and going
Very nice.
thoroughly, and now I'm Kubernetes. I completed your videos, and I am working as a platform engineer. I'm planning to write CK and Azure resource groups and all these things, VNet creations, everything I did. It was it changed my life,
Thank you.
changed my
Thank you so
life,
much.
and I
Thanks a lot.
I even I'm a notice spirit. So just because of you, I just got a very nice opportunity, and
Oh wow.
it was very nice and very luckily. Initially, I gone through these Naresh IT technology videos
Okay.
at the beginning when I tried to switch, but they were good. I don't deny that it was good, but it was a huge lag. But your videos completely changed my life. I can only thank you. One request I can say you that Kubernetes videos were like it was not complete. It was not
Yeah.
the content was not complete. Maybe
Yeah.
some things are missing, and
Yeah.
I can say that Terraform with Azure is also like
Yeah.
I know I'm asking too much, but
No, no, no.
if
No, you are right. See, the Kubernetes things were missing. That's why I started Kubernetes troubleshooting series. And
yes,
within that Kubernetes troubleshooting, I was covering the missing concepts. Like, for
hmm,
example, network policies was missing. I covered
huh,
that in the troubleshooting. And uh, resource quota, all the things were missing. Again, I covered that in the troubleshooting, but I take your feedback, and definitely I will add more Kubernetes related videos. It's the core thing for DevOps, so sure.
thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks a lot. It's an again.
Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah,
being here. Bye.
yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Hi
Hi,
Abhishek.
Shashi. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, good to see you, Abhishek.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
basically, I have two questions. One is like currently I'm working as a DevOps engineer. I have 5 years of experience,
Mhm.
totally into AWS only. But as per my the two questions, I have first question is for the present current market, is it necessary to learn any two cloud environments like Azure, GCP, or any AWS? Because from initial stage, I started with AWS and I'm continuing to AWS itself. That is my first question. And my second question is like, can we move completely to the cloud? Because like DevOps will be changing from company to company. The tools will be changing, and also they will expect as an experience. They will expect to take up very quickly, but that won't happen every time, right? So can we move it completely to the cloud, because cloud is same everywhere, right? It is not like different for different things. So is it possible to move completely to the cloud, and we can expect the same salary and the things which is happening in the DevOps?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, your first question is it required to learn two cloud platforms?
Yes.
See, I will say definitely not required. There are some companies who are in the multi-cloud environment, but when you are in the learning phase, okay, master one cloud platform. Even if you know
Okay.
AWS completely, or if you know Azure completely, GCP, that knowledge would be enough, because the core fundamentals of a public cloud platform is same, right? If
Okay.
you know EKS, learning AKS is not that difficult, right? Even if you go to a company which is in the hybrid cloud environment, where let's say they are using CI/CD pipelines from Azure and Kubernetes cluster from let's say GKE. So if you know the CI/CD in general, it will not be that difficult to learn on the Azure platform. So master one cloud platform, become
Okay.
expert in that. Okay, if you are
Yeah.
in AWS, you said AWS, right? Master AWS,
Yes.
become expert in AWS, understand
Sure.
all the concepts that are there, then it's okay. You don't have to learn two, three cloud platforms. If you learn, it's good. Otherwise, also it's okay.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Second
And your
question.
second question was,
Yeah. Like as
can you
can we
move
move it
completely?
completely?
Yeah, no problem at all. Like you can completely move to cloud, and with the adoption of cloud, with the adoption of public cloud specifically, there are
Hmm.
startups directly going into cloud. Okay, 5 years, 10 years back, it was not like that. Everyone used to buy their own server. They used to maintain that data centers. But now people directly started moving to cloud because it's very easy for them. They don't need to know a lot of things that are happening under the hood. So definitely companies can directly move to cloud. And even if you have knowledge on premises plus little knowledge on cloud, you can definitely move completely to cloud. Follow our AWS
Okay.
zero to hero, do the projects
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I've done,
Yes.
and
Yes. Actually, I
enhance.
switched my. Yeah. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, do the zero to hero projects that I've done, and then enhance the projects. For example, I have done a multi microservice architecture application. Okay, next time pick up anything else from GitHub, pick up any open source project. Now, without watching the video, you will not have anything reference. Also, try to do it by yourself. The amount of knowledge
Okay.
that you will gain is enormous. You can easily clear the interviews.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I have recently switched my job by watching your AWS series only.
Oh wow, nice, great,
Thank you, Abhishek.
thank you. Okay, we have Hemant. You're mute. You're
Sorry.
mute.
Yeah, sorry, sorry. Thank you. First of all, thank you for Abhishek. Why? Because you are providing free course to us. It's very good to us who are the peer, who people are there. They can't
Thank you.
afford this. Thank you for that. Thank you. My actually, I'm working as currently in production support. I'm working like support, like doing manual deployments, uh,
Mm,
like production in a production manual deployment.
mm.
I'm choosing correct place. I'm choosing the DevOps. Is the DevOps
Okay.
correct? Uh,
Okay. So your question is that you are currently doing manual testing. If you want to choose
uh.
DevOps, is it correct or not? Right?
No, not manual testing. Manually, I'm deploying the code in production.
Then 100% correct. If you are doing
Uh,
that, definitely you
uh,
have to move to DevOps. Definitely you have to follow the CI/CD practices. You have to learn, how the infrastructure automation works. So you are on the
uh,
right path. Complete the playlist on the channel, learn from outside as well, and quickly migrate to the role, because the role that you're doing is obsolete. That means it no longer exists in the market. Okay.
hmm. Uh, and also, I'm following your zero to hero DevOps course. I don't want to ask here, but I have some doubt. When I'm doing configuring that CLI in mobile extern, it is showing that some error. It is showing some error like unable to not install like that.
Send me an email. If you are
Okay.
not a member, just send me an email. I'll definitely check and respond. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you very much. That's it. Yeah.
Hi, Vijay.
Hi, Abhishek. Like I'm currently working in service based company and I'm having like 1.5 years of experience. And like I am working as a like application support engineer. So like
Uh-huh.
currently my work is like troubleshooting, like find out like any kind of script new issue is coming, that I have to like find out the issues and report the bugs. Now I'm currently confused, like how can I use this experience to switch my job in DevOps? And like I'm learning the things from like your courses.
Uh-huh.
Like I have started a playlist zero to hero DevOps courses, and like again I'm learning from other courses also. So how can I use this experience to switch? And is it a good time to switch, or should I wait for like completing 2 years?
See, there is nothing in industry like that you need to complete 2 years. Okay, but the usual saying is that at least if you spend 2 years in an organization, you will understand the basic software development life cycle. Right? End of the day, any company ship an application, so you will understand the work culture. You will try to, I mean, you will know what is agile, what is waterfall, how the applications are shipped. That's why people say better spend 2 years in a company and then switch to a new one. But if you are not satisfied with your current role, if you feel that you are not doing that much in the existing role, that's okay. You have spent good amount of time. 1.5 year is also good. And you said you're doing some manual effort working for a service based company. How should you show the skills and move as a DevOps engineer? Right?
Yes.
So, very simple. Do the projects from the internet. Not only my channel, you can pick up projects from anywhere. But if you want a structured thing, you can pick up projects from our channel along with the fundamentals. And while doing those projects, try to understand yourself. How can I explain this project if someone asks me questions around it in the interview? Let's say you have done a project on Terraform, watching from YouTube, watching from Udemy or any other source. Now, in the interview, if the interviewer is asking what is your experience on Terraform, you can say the same thing that you have learned, you have implemented, you have practiced on your own. Try to understand if I put that in my organization. If your organization is not using Terraform, try to imagine yourself. If my organization is using Terraform, how will I use it? What will I automate in my organization? Okay, you will get some idea because you have already learned that
Yes.
from the courses, you have learned from other sources. Now take this understanding and explain that in the interview. Also put the same thing in your resume. Now it is quite common because not everyone gets to work on all the tools, right? In an organization, you might not be using all the DevOps tools. So people learn from various sources. They show that experience as if they were working in the organization, put that in the resume. It's a quite common thing. Don't have to worry about it.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you. Hi, Venice.
Yeah, hi Abhishek. First
Hello.
of all, I would like to thank you for your AWS Zero to Hero series and also DevOps tools.
Mm-hmm.
I'll not take so much time of yours.
Yeah.
So currently, I am doing an internship as an AWS cloud intern, and before this, I have done an internship for 3 months as an DevOps intern. So
Okay.
currently, I have an yeah, yeah.
I will ask you a question for our subscribers. How did you get the
Okay.
internship? A lot of people are
Uh,
asking it. Tell me on the
yeah.
live show.
Okay, so first internship I got from the college placements, and the
Hmm.
second internship I got from LinkedIn only.
DevOps internship you got through LinkedIn, is it?
It is an actually first was a DevOps intern role, and the second
Okay.
one is AWS cloud intern.
Yeah, anything like DevOps and cloud
Yeah,
related. Okay.
yeah.
Did you do anything different on LinkedIn or Were you reaching out to people? Were you updating things on LinkedIn? What magic did you do?
Yeah, I have not actually magic, but I have DM many people. You can say many HRs of the companies.
Okay.
So yeah, from there also, because sometimes what happens is they just like company have an opening for an role, but they don't actually post it on LinkedIn.
Hmm.
So if you message them on LinkedIn DMs, so whenever the opening will be there in an organization, they will contact you.
Perfect. Okay, go with your question.
Yeah, so currently I have a knowledge of some DevOps tools like
Hmm.
Docker, Terraform, GitHub Actions, and I have a basic knowledge of Kubernetes.
Hmm.
So, can you tell me what are the other tools that are currently, you can say, in the popular, they are very popular in the market that I should learn?
Perfect. Okay,
Yeah,
so to complete your journey, did you say Kubernetes?
yeah, I have a basic knowledge of
Oh,
Kubernetes, not much.
okay. So see, the DevOps roadmap is very simple. Even I have that on the channel. You need to learn all those things. Start with basic understanding of Linux. Okay, if you don't have that, get the understanding of Linux. Shell scripting is something that you need to learn. Fundamentals of version control system. It can be through
Yeah,
Git, GitHub, or alternatives. CI/CD. If it is missing, you have to fill in that. Right. Ansible, infrastructure automation using Terraform, cloud platform, AWS or Azure, Docker, containerization, it can be Podman, Docker, Builder, Kubernetes, monitoring.
yeah,
I think monitoring is missing in your case. Ansible was
yeah,
missing in your case, right? And
yeah.
I think rest all is there.
Like, do I need to learn Jenkins as well?
No, any CI/CD platform. Okay, master that.
Okay,
That's it. In the interview,
yeah,
if they ask you questions related to Jenkins, you can explain them that I have done only two internships, and in both of my internships, I've learned GitHub Actions. You can ask me a pipeline. I can write the syntax. I can write things in the GitHub Actions, and I know the concept of CI/CD. Given a chance, I can do that in Jenkins. That will work.
okay, okay. So I
I
can
think.
learn Ansible and for
Yeah.
tools like Prometheus and Grafana for monitoring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hi
Hi.
Abhishek, am I
Hello.
audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, I've been sticking with you. I believe like when you started this Azure Zero to Hero series,
Okay.
I'm amazed to see such a detailed explanation about all those things. I referred to multiple channels earlier, but they're somewhere lagged, like they go too much speed or something like that. Um, so like I would like to say thank you so much for making these wonderful videos. You never find these videos all over the web, I believe. I was a member of more than 3 lakh people in the Telegram, where you know they know like all the like more people more than architect level or something, but they won't help. So also I do have a couple of experience, a couple years of experience in India. I'm in United States now. Like I finished my masters. I just want to, prolong this career in the DevOps domain itself. But as you know, it's not that good in the United States, and then I'm really facing a hard thing.
Yes.
My resume wouldn't even pick. Like as of now, I completed only till the Docker series. I'm just continuing with the Docker. I finished the Azure videos, but like you said, the roadmap itself, I need to learn complete DevOps, then switch to
Yes.
the Azure cloud. So yeah, I'm
Yes.
trying to finish it as soon as possible, but I couldn't focus more than 4 hours a day. Um, the another thing was bad at my past experience is like they recruited me based on basic Linux admin something role, but they never gave me. I mean, I do have an experience in pipeline and all, but they never had a active uh, development deployment things. So I
Hmm.
was just like a supportive guy. So never had an experience to work on anything. I'm a DevOps engineer, but not actually.
Got
So
it. Got it. Yeah. So yeah, obviously the market in US is not good. It's quite unfortunate. So, see, one thing is we cannot do anything about it, right? So, you and me, we are in the stage of receiving whatever comes to us in terms of market. So, we cannot do anything. It's not only in the field of DevOps. That is something that I can tell you. If you are in the US, even if you try to move to data engineering, even if you try to move to full stack development, the situation is the same. In full stack development, there might be few opportunities, but number of people competing is too high, right?
Yeah.
So what you need to do in the meantime, just focus. I believe Q3 will be good. Q4 again, it will be holidays in the US, so I don't think
Yeah.
Q4 will be that productive in terms of the job market. But Q3 starting tomorrow, uh, yeah, starting today, July, August, September,
Yeah.
right? October, November, December is Q4. So starting today, for you maybe tomorrow, Q3, uh, I am hoping that the market will be better. So make the most of it. Only thing that you can do is market through consulting, market through yourself. Uh, be active on LinkedIn if you are not. That's the only thing.
I mean, yeah, I'm active on LinkedIn. When the job market is like pretty bad, you need to
Yeah.
get competent with more than 10, 12 years. I've seen people like where are applying for the same job, even the architect roles are applying for the basic job roles, like,
Yeah.
in between 90 to 140K. So that's
Hmm.
where, the opportunities are like flying back to some people who are more
Yeah.
than experienced level. So that is where, and also I feel like lagging with some technical stuff. So
Hmm.
do you do you think right now the DevOps Zero to Hero, which is like a 45-day course, but it's not a 45-day course? Uh, so yeah, is it sufficient to get a job right now with this market?
No.
All right.
You need to know DevOps Zero to Hero. After that, you need to pick up a cloud platform. Then you have to complete Terraform. Then you will become a complete, no, you will have knowledge on overall things. DevOps Zero to Hero at this time in the US, with just DevOps Zero to Hero, it will be difficult. I'm being very honest, right? If someone is asking this question in India, at least there are chances, but in the US, definitely not, because
Yeah,
they are taking interviews of a lot of people, looking for people who can join with less package. And other thing that you have to compete is people doing multiple jobs. There are still people in the US who are doing
I know.
multiple jobs,
Yeah.
outsourcing some of the jobs to India. So lot of issues.
Hmm. So, what would be the easiest way to like, right now I'm in a confusion where I need to switch to the Docker completely, or I need to learn completely shift the focus on Kubernetes.
just just follow in the order where I have uploaded the videos. That's it, right?
Okay.
Because the order I have put the videos, it will make your life easy. If you try to change the order, the only thing is that you will not find the relation between the videos. So if you go to Kubernetes and then come back to Docker, it will be very difficult to learn. That's why I
Okay.
put monitoring also towards the end, even in the order of priority also, and even in the order of understanding. I have uh, put the videos in the playlist, so please follow that same order.
Okay. So my request is like, uh, is there any platform or environment, like you have a members in Telegram, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
actually I do come up with, like, lots of questions in between where I'll struck, and then even the basic Linux command
come to
initially, like
us.
I need. So
If you
like
are a member of the channel, if you are a member of the channel, you can ask questions there.
oh, okay, like the members will,
Yes.
related will help in that way. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I was searching for that and then couldn't even find. So later on, I came to know that they should be a member to join the group.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Abhishek. Also,
Thank
like,
you.
one moment, like,
Yeah,
is
we'll
there
move
any
to
resume?
the
Yeah,
yeah.
is there any
Resumes are there in the Telegram. So if you go to our Telegram channel, if you go to the media section, go to the files, you will find the resumes.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hi Suraj. So you are there
Yeah.
backstage for a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, Abhishek. It's so many people will be there, so they also need to speak. Everyone want to speak with you, and very
Yeah.
thank you for giving me this opportunity. Yeah, I am currently working at MNC as a support engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? I mean, as an IT support guy, I mean, you are aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I mean, I'm having currently 1.8 years of, I mean, 1.8 years, nearly 2 years of experience currently.
Mm-hmm.
But my designation is analyst here.
Uh-huh.
So how can I define that? I mean, I need to shift from this support role to DevOps. How can I define that I am working as a DevOps engineer in the interviews which I have faced?
So, see, to show yourself as a DevOps engineer, you need to practice a lot of projects. That's the only thing. Okay. So, if you follow the playlist, any playlist, okay, again I'm repeating, because we are in live, I don't just want to promote the channel. I am being very honest. uh, if you take our playlist, or if you try to do projects from any other places, whenever you are doing the projects, obviously the YouTuber or person who is doing the projects, they'll make it very easy for you. They'll provide you the documentation, they will provide you the step by step, so that you can follow and you can do that. After doing that, for example, you can take our CI/CD pipeline, okay, or multi microservice architecture application deployment on AWS or Azure. What you need to do after watching that video, go to GitHub, pick any other project, and try to implement CI/CD for that. Do it by yourself. You will face a lot of errors. You will spend 2 to 3 days as well. But after that, you will not ask me this question. You will be very confident. You will show your CI/CD skills in the interview, and you will explain it without any doubt.
Okay, from where can I get those? I mean, GitHub links, or I mean, where can I get those projects?
If you watch our channel, uh, I have even explained, when I am taking the project, I'll clearly explain that I'm taking from this particular source, this particular GitHub repository. So just go to GitHub. Okay. If you go to GitHub and in the search bar, search for microservice, or search for Python application, search for Java application, you will find that.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. This is the main concern that, so I mean, they will in 2 years, I'm having 2 years of experience. If I say that in the interview, right, they will ask more about troubleshooting questions and these all, right? So that's why, how can I define that, and how can I tell them regarding this? All that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Abhishek. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Vinaya.
Hi, Abhishek. I'm so glad meeting you.
Thank you. How are you today?
Uh, I'm good. How are you?
Perfect. Yeah, please go
Uh,
with your question.
Currently, I'm working as DevOps intern at Synopsys. It's a semiconductor conductor company, actually.
Another DevOps intern on our live. So let's ask that same question. How did you get the internship opportunity?
It's through LinkedIn, Abhishek. Actually, I used to check the openings there and send requests to the people who work in the company for referral. That way, I have gone through.
No, this is very important, because a lot of times people ask me, can I get internship opportunities in DevOps? Can I get fresher opportunities in DevOps? In this live stream, I think I hardly spoke to 10 people, out of which two of you are interns in DevOps. So it's a very good thing. Thanks for joining. Yeah, go with your question.
Yeah, actually, Abhishek, it's like a life question to me. Currently, I have another offer, which is a specialist programmer in a service-based company, and currently my manager is also offering me a DevOps engineer role. And here, it's my day goes with most of the time with support. Actually,
Hmm.
I need to learn more and should upskill to get into development. Actually, here mostly in this company the DevOps is mostly into support in a line.
Sure.
So confused in choosing my career. What do you suggest, to stay in this DevOps thing, or DevOps as an DevOps engineer, or it would be good if I can shift into?
Like, see, it's very, very simple. What excites you the most? See, I have done Java development, I have done Python development, I have done Golang development. But DevOps excites me the most. So even today, that's why I'm very passionate. I share content. Whenever I get anything related to DevOps, I do it. So if programming excites you the most, don't think about anything. Don't think about the market. Trust me, money will follow. If you are passionate about something, package, company, this is all secondary. So if programming excites you, go with that. If DevOps excites you, go with this. Very simple.
Sure, sure. Abhishek, I'll take this feedback, and I would
Thank you.
like to thank you so much that first day of my interview, I know that it's the role for DevOps intern, and I should know a very basics of DevOps. Your videos literally helped me a lot in cracking that interview. I have zero knowledge when I gave my interview. Like I don't know what DevOps is actually. I just went through 5 videos, I guess. It really helped me. He asked the basic questions, and I was able to answer. And I'm here. I mean,
Very nice.
and they are offering me very good actually.
So you were reaching out to a lot of people on LinkedIn, and one of the person got back to you, and that is how you got the
Yeah.
opportunity. Nice.
Yes. Yes. LinkedIn is
Which
the best platform, as you always say.
which company you said?
It's a synopsis, Abhishek.
Very nice. It was nice meeting, and I hope a lot of people who are watching this stream, uh, a point to think that even if you're a fresher, even if you're an intern, you can see this. A lot of people are just getting the opportunities from LinkedIn. They are joining the companies as DevOps intern also. Thanks for joining today.
Yeah, thank you, Abhishek. It really means a lot. I'm also a Telugu girl and so proud of you, actually.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Bye, Abhishek. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Hi, Jayant.
Hi Abhishek.
Hello.
So I am a recent fresher and
Yeah.
I currently placed through campus placement in for the development field in .NET.
Okay.
So
Perfect. You are a
I,
developer. Hmm.
I don't know anything about .NET. I done the Node.js and React projects and they took us through the they drew ask the coding questions and they selected me. But when I go to my joining is in July 18 actually. They give you three
Okay.
months training.
Hmm.
So but when I see the some playlist of .NET, it doesn't interest me that much. Like when it think like Node.js framework, but it
Okay.
doesn't. So I learned the DevOps and completed up to like CI/CD pipelines. So should I
Okay.
leave the job and should I quit the job
So,
or should I join this?
so your problem is very weird. You have the job, but you want to move to a different stream. Okay, this is a different problem. I'll tell you one thing. Uh, in the current job market, please do not leave the job. Okay,
Okay.
uh, Jan, because sometimes it's very difficult for people to get a job as a fresher. So, what you can do? Which company did you say?
Like Pi Infocom.
Okay. So what you can do is also if you are very interested in DevOps. So once you join the organization, you can talk to your manager. You can say your manager that I also know DevOps. So parallelly I'll start doing that work. Or you can say like in future I want to switch to the DevOps job role, or at least work for 1 year in this company and then move to a different one. But please do not leave the job. At this point of time, there are a lot of people who don't have the job opportunity.
Actually, the main reason is like my friend works in like Microland and he said like he will refer me for the network engineer role. So that's why if I like
No, he's
uh,
only going to refer you, right? he's not he's not going to offer you the job.
yes, like my interview schedule. If I selected in that company, should I leave? Like, but the package is different. Here I am getting 6 LP, and here there I think like it might be very low.
So it depends on how much low is it. Okay. But one thing that I can say is at the fresher level, if the difference is not too much, do not think about the package. Let's say if
Okay,
there you are going to get 5 and here you are going to get 6, and if you're interested in DevOps, or even
yeah,
4 and 6 if you are interested in DevOps, don't worry too much. Just get into DevOps.
okay, okay,
Because package is something that you can get anytime. If you are talented, don't worry about that.
okay. Thank you,
Thank
Abhishek.
you.
And like what are the projects like? Just you mentioned in the projects, right? Should we can directly copy into the resume, or we have to any additional to that?
Do the project. So do the projects. Okay. Once you do the projects, you will learn how to update that. Okay. That's what I was saying. So you don't have to copy paste the same thing that I've done. Once you do the project without looking at the video, you will also come up with some ideas. You will understand, how I can modify this project, how I can enhance this project.
Yes, like
Yeah.
in day 4 or 5, there is an directly AWS deployment is there now. So I deployed through Nginx.
Yeah,
Like that.
that's good. Yeah, that's what. Like update those projects. So, I might have explained to some extent. Some people go beyond that. They add monitoring to that. Some people go beyond that. They add another ingress controller to that. So that's how you can enhance the projects and you can update your resume accordingly.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you. Hi, Omkar. I think your video is lagging.
Hello,
We can't.
I'm sick.
Hi.
Hello,
Hello.
hello. My voice is clear.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, please ask
Actually,
your question.
I'm having 3 years experience in Linux admin. Can I go with can I put this experience as a DevOps engineer like that?
Yeah, I mean, if you gain experience, then you can showcase the experience. See, it's a quite obvious question. A lot of people have this. Some people are in the DB, some people are in the system administration, some people are in the manual testing. All of these people will try to show experience in DevOps. Okay, when they want to enter DevOps, it's a common thing in market,
Yeah.
right? Anyone who wants to get into DevOps, they'll say my past experience is in DevOps. It's a known fact. Recruiters know it, people know it, everyone knows it.
Yeah. Okay.
So what really matters is how much experience did you really gain by learning through the videos or by practicing by yourself in your 3 years working as a manual tester or anything. You will also know the software development life cycle. You will understand how
I'm this.
organization, right? You will know what is agile. You will know the meetings. I mean, how to write the emails, email etiquettes, meeting etiquettes. So you learn a lot. Along with that, whatever you learn through the other sources, try to put that. Hello. Hi, Purushottam.
I'm
Yeah.
audible?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, very glad to see you, Abhishek, since I've been following your YouTube channel last 1 month. So actually, I'm currently working as a system engineer, L1, L2 system engineer. So I want to switch my career as a cloud engineer. So I was a little confused in the DevOps and then cloud engineer. Because of here, I'm doing the L1, basic L1 and L2 support. Since last 3.7 years, I'm doing the same job, the routine work. So even I given some interviews in the outside, but their expectations is very high. I couldn't able to reach out their expectations of what
Yeah.
I'm doing in my current role.
Mm.
So even because of I came from the BCA background. Even I'm not an a BTech guy. I don't know that that much of programming level. So even I started Python for DevOps. So is that sufficient to get in a job in the cloud engineer? So I want to know main thing the cloud
Got it.
engineer roadmap, which is
So
yeah.
you want to know whether cloud engineer or DevOps engineer, which is the one
Yes, yeah.
that you have to start with. Like, should you start learning DevOps or should you start learning cloud? This is
Yes.
your question.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Okay. So let me explain. I will let you answer the question. So what is a cloud
Mhm.
provider actually doing? Let's take one of the services in cloud provider. Okay. Uh, you might be knowing about EKS service in AWS, right? Elastic
Yes.
Kubernetes Service, EKS. So tell me one thing. If you don't
Mm-hmm.
understand the concept of Kubernetes, right? you can still learn EKS, because you'll simply go to the AWS dashboard, you'll click few buttons, you'll get the Kubernetes cluster, but you'll not be able to do anything beyond that. You are not called as a cloud engineer, you are called as a ClickOps engineer, because you just know clicking the buttons. Right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
what you need to do first is you need to learn DevOps, because
Mhm.
even I'll answer the same way. If someone is asking me this question in data engineering, should they learn data engineering on premises first or on the cloud first? First, they have to learn the fundamentals. Even in DevOps, if you don't
Mhm.
understand the concept of Git, you will never understand what is Git in AWS, because AWS has a Git service, code build,
Mhm.
right? Sorry, uh, code commit. So similarly, if you don't understand what is Kubernetes, you can never learn what is EKS. If you don't know what is CI/CD, you can never learn CI/CD on the cloud platform. So learn DevOps first, then move to the cloud.
Okay.
And
And
DevOps
okay.
engineer versus cloud engineer, search for DevOps engineers jobs, because they are
Mhm.
more in number. Cloud engineering
Mhm.
is part of DevOps engineering. So if you only focus on the cloud engineering part, chances of getting the interview calls will be less.
Okay, and then the next to last doubt, Abhishek. Sorry to taking long time. So one of my friends is my colleagues only. They have moved to already to DevOps and then cloud. So they're
Hmm.
even they're afraiding me like they're saying that they're using the Jenkins as then they're working with the which is Groovy script. Yeah, Groovy and then Groovy, Python shell scripting and then Ansible. So all these even Node.js also some of them using. So all these scriptings, I mean, this all these are very required. It is compulsory to necessary to learn as a DevOps engineer. How?
Okay, now I'll let Guru answer this question. I'll
Yes.
put Guru on spot. Yeah. So Guru, the question is that as a DevOps engineer, should you learn every programming language? Should you learn everything that is in the scripting to build the applications or to automate? What is your take? Meanwhile, I'll get my laptop charger.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, the thing is, be practical, okay? Number
Mm,
one is you cannot learn everything. Yeah. So
absolutely.
I've been learning for the last 24 years and still I don't know much. Yeah. So my suggestion is get the fundamentals clear. Don't go for a certain tool. As Abhishek mentioned, you need to know Git first. Don't go for cloud commit or cloud repositories in GCP. Don't. Understand Git, use GitHub for some time, but don't only learn Git. Do a end-to-end project. That only will help you. A commit, a build, a artifact creation, some sonar cube, some scanning or dockering, whatever you think. Take a small problem, make it a little bit program, solve it, make it a bigger one, till the time where you think, okay, now I have got all the concepts ready, I know everything, and take notes. My suggestion is never do anything without planning. Use GitHub projects. There is a tool called GitHub projects which you can track. It's like a Kanban board in Jira. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
very
That.
nice, very small, very nice interface, very simple. You can become your own Scrum Master, as they call it, and then work. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't overcomplicate your life. Keep it simple. Yeah,
Uh,
but have one um, outcome which you can make better. One outcome done, next move, next move, next. So as he said, once you know Git fully, turn to GitLab or turn
Yeah.
to this one. But only don't learn Git for the next 6 months. Don't do that. Learn for a
yeah.
month or something, and you get the thing, and then you can move on to the next
See, I'll add one point. There are two things that you should never do. One is is there an echo?
one. No, no,
Okay.
no.
No.
So
No.
there are two things that you should never do. One is don't find shortcuts. Two
Mm.
is never rush. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Don't find shortcuts, never rush. Go with a simple roadmap that everyone knows. Everyone has to go through the same path, and go at your own pace, learn things perfectly. Then you will definitely reach the destination. Someone is saying learn Node.js, you will get the job easily. Someone is saying learn this particular thing, you will get the job easily. Don't do that. Right? Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
yes, yeah. I was done. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Abhishek.
Bye. Okay, thanks Guru for joining. And so you are going to take the co-chair, and let's answer the questions for the people. Definitely from your experience, I'm sure you will add a lot of things. Hi Neeraj.
Hi Abhishek. Hi Guru. How are you both?
Good.
Great.
Yeah.
Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah. My question is actually I'm a fresher actually. So, do we need a support of a developer? Means, do we need experience in developing side in Python or in JavaScript, something like that, as a developer to land into a DevOps job role? Because I can see a lot of comments saying that I have 2.4 experience, 3 experience, not get any call. So,
Hmm.
can you guys help me on that?
Sure, I'll take this first, then maybe Guru will continue.
Sure.
So, see, one thing I will tell you, as a DevOps engineer, you need to know the complete software development lifecycle. What is DevOps? DevOps is something that involves in each stage of software development lifecycle. It can be the build stage, it can be the design, it can be the implementation, development, testing, monitoring. In every stage, DevOps is something that gets involved and reduce the operations effort. So you don't need to know which libraries to use to build a Python application. You don't need to know which frameworks in Python is better, but you should know how to run the Python application, how to build the Python application, right? What takes to get deployed it on a Kubernetes cluster, what takes to monitor a Python application. So this understanding is something that you need to know.
Okay.
Uh, Guru, you might want to add something.
Yeah. So there is a misconception that I don't want to do coding. I want to be only DevOps engineer. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. But to what level you're going to code matters. For example, I've been doing Java for Jesus Christ. Hey, today's my 25th anniversary professional.
Oh,
25.
Congrats.
So,
Congrats on that.
yeah,
wow,
thank you.
nice.
Yeah. So I joined as a developer. I'm still a developer, but that's what I enjoy. It's by choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
good one.
but you need to know a bit of programming. For example, let's say if I give you a project which has a pom.xml, and if you don't know what the heck it is,
Yeah,
how will you know?
Oh,
Or there is an npm rc or config.js, whether it's a TypeScript, you don't know. So my suggestion is
okay.
get to a level. You don't. I'm not telling you to write an application, but
exactly.
understand what an application structure looks like. Java will have a pom or .xml or a gradle.xml. Thank you, George. And understand the basics. Maybe you have programmed one or one. Like learn the basics of Python, like
Hmm.
print out or this or writing a
Yeah,
Boto 3 code to just do a basics. For
Okay.
loop, while loop, a bit of data structure. I'm not telling you to go and write a DSA exam. No, just
Okay.
learn the basics. That way, whenever you try to automate, remember, don't as Veeramalla said. Oh, sorry, my webcam has gone. I think it's not liking the summer over here. Yeah, now it should be okay. Yeah, there it
hmm.
goes. So you don't need to know full programming of an application level, but you need to understand how do I change this variable or how can I configure this. That way you have to understand. That's it. But don't need to write full exam, but you need to know a bit of programming, and that
Hmm.
will come as you practice. Remember, without practice, you cannot do everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But will it help if I have an experience, if I 1 or 2 years of experience in Python as a Python developer? Will it help me in?
No, well, depends on what you want to see. Okay, see, let's say I'm a millionaire like Praveen. Sorry. Yeah, let's assume so.
No,
Yeah.
my actually I have a career gap of over 5 years or something because my last
Doesn't matter.
working is
Doesn't matter.
2019.
To be honest, see,
That to a domain change also. Previously, I was working as a network engineer
We
yeah,
will
in
do one
Cisco.
thing. See, we will do
take it
one thing.
offline. Take,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We will stick to one question because there are
there are other
350.
people, exactly.
Yeah, there are
Okay,
My
350
got it.
people in
suggestion
the.
is ping us. See, your case is very complicated. Okay, ping us offline and we'll help you. Don't worry, we'll help you. But I think you're
How?
asking too many
How?
questions.
Sorry for that. How can I do that? How can I ping you? Last
Uh,
question.
Come on, man. You have the YouTube channel of Veeramalla, so just ping him
Yeah,
on
you
LinkedIn,
can
man.
you
I'm sure
can
that
you
he
can reach
can
out to me on
bring you.
email.
Yeah,
It's there. It's on the
it's
YouTube
there.
channel.
Email, right? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Yeah, Guru, we will try to take one question because there are a lot of people in the stream
Exactly,
also.
exactly. That's why I cut off. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Kavya.
Hi everyone. Nice to meet you. I'll just give a short of how I'm working. I was before working in Linux, kind of Linux admin. Then I learned AWS directly AWS. There was nothing like DevOps, nothing I have learned. It was directly AWS. The basics, not like DevOps tools like Code Commit, EKS, nothing. And currently working on the same. For present job industry, like job I'm working in, that is enough. Like what I am knowing, the EC2 or DBS, databases or networking, that was enough. But I'm not satisfied with it, and I want to develop my career towards DevOps. And
Perfect.
as of code knowledge, I have Python basic knowledge, and Java and all I'm not sure. So is it good that I move to the DevOps engineer role? I'm ready to learn this, all the DevOps tools, Terraform. I've made my path to it. So I want to this one, like, but I'm very poor at programming. So I just like Python. I'm okay with Python. I can do not intermediate level of Python. I'm having knowledge of it. So that's my question. I want to develop to DevOps engineer because cloud is a part of DevOps engineer. I've started learning it. So that's my question. Will it be enough? Will my Python skill and cloud? Working cloud is AWS currently.
Guru, do you want to take this?
Okay. What's your name? Sorry, I can't see her in
Kavya.
the.
Kavya, Kavya.
Hello, Kavya. Good evening or good late night almost for you.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I'm based out of London. So it's only 7 o'clock here. Right. Number one is don't be afraid of the future. Yeah. Number one. Number two, do what you think is good for you and will make you happy.
Okay.
Don't listen to other people. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
According to me, most of my pinamas or chittis as they call it, they told me I'll be begging on the streets because of my low marks. Here I am sitting in London in a very nice house. I have a beautiful daughter, a beautiful wife, and today is my 25th anniversary. 29th was my
Congrats
50th
on it.
birthday. The 50th birthday, and my wife is in Norway at the minute on holiday. So
Awesome.
my suggestion is don't overthink. What my suggestion is, if you think that in 2 years you'll become better, put the platform to become better first and then switch the jobs. Because remember, employers are hiring you to do a good job. They don't, they are not there to build your career. No,
Yes.
they are there to pay you money for their work to be done. That's the reality of the world.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So look at me. While I was working as yeah, Java developer, I learned DevOps on the side, developed 5 6 projects, and then showed it to my manager or my current employer and said, "Hey, I can do this as well. Can you give me small jobs?" Yeah, they gave me small jobs. I learned, I got the confidence, and based on both, I went into a job which has both skills needed. Remember, don't use the word switch. Use the word work together. See, a CTO doesn't only work on technology, he has to look after the finance as well. There is the
Yes.
capex and the opex and the cost and FinOps and lot of things. So this word of I want to switch from development to DevOps or I want to because no, it doesn't work like you. You get more skills, you get a better pay, and you will do the same thing because in 10 years time you never know. DevOps may not exist but
Yeah.
application development will exist but in a different way, so it all depends. So my suggestion is become good problem solvers. That is the only way forward. That way You will learn DevOps, tomorrow site reliability engineering, then prompt engineering, or retirement engineering, as they call it in my case, if I want to. Yeah, I'll give it to Abhishek. Please go ahead, sir.
No, no, perfect, Kavya. So in your case, you can definitely switch to DevOps. I don't see any problem. But
Okay.
one thing that I would say is understand what you're subscribing to. So you said that I'm not too much interested in programming, but still,
Mhm.
once you enter DevOps, you need to do scripting. You need to solve problems in Python, right?
Yeah,
I have
Python is fine. Other than Python, if Java, that one. I meant if other programs, Python is fine. I am even ready to level up my Python skills.
you should be good at any one. That's okay,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Just
Mm-hmm.
learn Python, how to automate things in Python. As a DevOps engineer, you might have to create Jira tickets through the APIs. You might have to write some GitHub webhooks. You might have to write serverless functions in Python. So you need to know that you are subscribing to it, and this is something that is involved. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Along with cloud, Python and DevOps, I can move on to like along with everything skills which I have right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Kavya.
you so much. Thank you.
So, Guru, there is one highlight of today's stream. What happened was, so I think I barely spoke to 12, 13 people, out of which two are interns in DevOps.
Okay.
So usually, a lot of people ask me that it's very hard to find internship in DevOps.
Hmm.
So what these people told me, what they were active in LinkedIn, and
Hmm.
they were trying to reach out to people saying
Hmm.
that I have the skills, I'm looking for jobs in DevOps. And luckily
Hmm.
those people replied to them saying that yeah, we have internship opportunities in our company, and
Hmm.
they ended up in internship positions.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
yeah. That's see. Don't think that. See, for example, right? I ask Abhishek. He doesn't ask me. He knows more than me, anyways.
no, 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 no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
See, you see.
yeah,
See, what happens is there is no harm in asking. You're not begging. Okay,
yeah.
you're asking. Hey, do you have a position where I can come and help you? I can get a career. That's it.
Hmm.
99 out of 100, if they say no, doesn't matter. The one person who says yes is what it matters. I'll
Yes.
tell you a true story. Yeah, my dad came from a very frugal background. He was very poor. Yeah, and then we didn't have the money. So I worked for 3 years in a factory so that I can get enough money to go to my bachelor's. Yeah, but
Perfect.
I did very good in my bachelor's and master's. I was campus selected. Yeah, so don't think that. And then, but even because I had this 3 years gap, 13 companies rejected me in the campus selection because of the
Oh,
3 years gap. Did I care? No. But the last company was the best company which came, and they picked me. And within 1 year, I was transferred to UK, and I've been living here for the last 23 years. So don't overthink. My suggestion is ask for help, ask for internship. And nowadays, when I was working, there was no LinkedIn or cloud, and now it is there. You got the mobile. I had 1 GB of hard disk, and then people said, "Oh, 1 GB of hard disk you have." Now my daughter has better spec on the RAM itself. So you have to ask people. Don't worry if they say no. Okay.
yeah. Sunny, uh,
Hello. Hello. Am
Sunny,
I audible?
I think you have your camera on, right? Now I don't know if you have intentionally turned it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, hi and thank you for the DevOps video. So my question is actually I'm a PHP developer from last 2 years. So I did 2 3 projects in company, and from last 1 year I'm on to projects about on
Okay.
that.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to switch in DevOps and cloud. So can you suggest me what would be better for me? And
Okay. Okay. I'll complete this very quickly because I think this question is repetitive. We have addressed it. So basically, if you want to switch from support or any other stream, it can be manual testing, it can be programming background, or it can be DB related. Thing is very simple. First follow the roadmap that is required. Along with that, do a lot of hands-on, because You are coming from a different skill altogether. So you need to show your hands-on experience. So it's not that, Abhishek has done a project, so I will do the project that Abhishek has done. That is your step one only. Step two is take some similar project. Do not try to look at the video. Try to do the same things that I have done on that particular project. Today you have GitHub, you have many other sources. Opportunities are endless. So practice a lot, do some projects, showcase your experience, complete the roadmap, and you can easily switch. Right?
Thank you so much. That's
Thank
helpful.
you.
And please, guys, for all the questions they have, I'm working as a support engineer. I want to move. Remember, you have to get the skills before you can move. See, you cannot become a racing one driver without knowing how to do things. Yeah, how to drive a cycle or something. So my don't think that okay, I'm a support engineer. I want a DevOps role. Why would they give you a DevOps role if you don't know much of it? So,
Yeah.
but I'm not saying you have to be the full fledged. At least you should have. While you are working as a support engineer, you get 8 hours free. I assume you work for 8 hours. 8 hours you sleep. You got 8 hours, out of which if you learn for 3 hours a day, yeah,
Yes.
within 6 months you can become a very good engineer on the side. You get the practice. Go to Veeramalla, go to me, or go to whoever you want on YouTube, and you don't need to pay anything, nothing. It's all free. Go and learn it out. Become a two. You don't need to be level 5 for everything. You can be level 1, and then apply and say, I already know this. Please look at my GitHub profiles and this and this. I know I have done this, and then get some recommendation and ask people for help, and you should be able to coach.
Perfect. So, two things. One is people are asking for the StreamYard link. You can see that I have pinned on the stream. You can see the StreamYard link. And second is please try to turn on the camera because it's very hard to understand whom we are speaking to. How you are talking, your all that thing. So it would be better if you can turn on the camera. We can pick you up and we can pick the question. Cool. Let's see. Krishna, do you have a question?
Yeah, hi sir. Uh, Thank you for allowing me to speak. Let me turn on my camera.
Yeah,
So
perfect.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm a DevOps engineer at Synopsys. So currently, I have 1.9 years of experience. I'm trying to get into this fan level companies or this
Okay.
transaction companies like Paytm, PhonePe, JustPay. So I'm not able to get shortlisted because in Synopsys we
Mm.
are not using trending technologies. We are not using AWS, Terraform, Docker, KAS. So currently I'm struggling. Like I also followed your videos. Um I got one call 6 months back from Paytm, but that
Mm.
time they have asked me directly on how you debug on AWS. So I got stuck. Like I tried to follow your AWS complete course, but he asked me to uh, give me take a case and which you did and explain me how to debug. So I was
Okay.
stuck and
I think
that's
I got your question. Basically, you have an aspiration to get into the man company, or you want to get into some company where you feel that a big company where that can pay you high, right?
yeah. Yes, there is.
See, end of the day, what is the difference between a normal company and the other company interview process? Only thing is that the way they interview, they might have few set defined rounds. Some company might incorporate the system design round, or some company might incorporate the data structures and algorithms. So if you are focusing on few companies, then go to that particular companies, talk to the alumni or people who are working in that companies. If you want to get into Ditto, talk to Guru, understand what is the interview process in Ditto. If you want to get into Red Hat, you can talk to me and understand the process. But your case is like you want to target set of companies, right? So
Yeah.
in this case, first you have to have your fundamental strongs. Then you need to have advanced skills where you learn the programming part, specific things related to that particular company's interviews.
Okay. Uh, and
Let's
also,
take only one question. One question, please, because there are a lot of people.
yeah, okay, thanks.
Uh,
Yeah.
do one thing. If your question is a bit complicated, ping us separately. I think we have to give offer to everyone, if you don't mind, please. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Abhishek, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi Abhishek.
Can you? Sorry, 1 minute, sir, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
I'm not able to paste my LinkedIn profile for some
Yeah, please.
reason.
Let me do one thing. I will put it on, but I'll star your LinkedIn profile. I think that
Yeah.
would be easy for
Yeah.
people, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me do that. Yeah. Meanwhile, you can ask your question.
Yeah, please go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi Abhishek. It's an honor to meet you guys. I've been following your YouTube channel, since from in the past few months, especially after this, Azure Zero to Hero courses. So my doubt is, actually, I'm currently working as an desktop support engineer and have close to 7 months of experience. So is it like good to add this desktop support experience while switching to DevOps? I mean, like, will it build me a foundation? Like, will I get
You,
the foundation?
did you say desktop support?
Yeah. Actually, it's not a desktop. My actual designation is end user engineer. So, I mean, so will
Okay.
it be a good foundation to?
What's your name again? Sorry, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Yeah. So my name is Darshan.
Darshan. Okay.
Yeah.
Darshan, don't think from your perspective. Yeah. Think from a recruiter's or a recruitment manager's perspective.
Okay.
If you tell that I want to be a DevOps engineer or cloud engineer and I'm coming from NGO desktop, would I hire you?
No, sir. They won't.
Exactly. You gave your answer.
Yeah.
So my suggestion is all about positioning yourself. See, if you you are a youngster. Yeah, you are 22, 23 years old, not like a Buddha like me. Yeah, exactly. So how you position yourself is different. For example, you can go with the same hair and say you are a yo, or you can say I'm a good guy as well. But if you comb your hair properly and go a little bit nice shaved and put a tie on, the perspective changes. Yeah. So how you position, you're the same person, but how you position yourself. So what you can do is learn the skill a little bit. Let's say you want to become DevOps engineer. Learn the skill first to a certain level. I'm not telling go to 5 level and wait to study for next 5 years and then become. No, wait, study for 6 months, put some blogs, put some GitHub, create some solutions, find some very senior people who can help you, mentor you, and talk to Abhishek, myself, and all. And then how you position, don't put that you are in desktop support. You can say you are on the operational side.
Operation side. Okay.
Yeah, you are in operations, correct?
Yeah.
So you
I'm
can
in
say, you can position yourself as a, I've been working on the operations side for last 6 months, 7 months, and I have in the last 1 year I've been doing operations, but I've learned on the development side of DevOps. Now I would like to have I can do both sides now. So they won't literally give you DevOps straight from day one. Say I can do both. I would like to transition from this one to this one, or I want to do both. So please, can you give me a role? That would be a better way of putting. It's like sorry about. It's just a joke. Okay, let's say you're just out of jail, and you go to a girl and say, "I want to marry you." Chances are she's going to say no. Yeah, but let's say you came out of jail 7 years ago and now doing a very good job, learned everything, you're earning decent money, and all the things are gone, and you got a decent house or a decent rented house. Okay, you may not be a millionaire, but if you look decent and you do things, chances are pretty high. Like, okay, you may look good and you're a good looking guy, so don't worry about that part. So you have to get the skills. Yeah, so put it in a logical sense. Ask yourself, not from your side, from a recruiter's perspective, what I'm offering is what they want. Yeah.
Also, Also, one more thing that you have asked, right,
Yeah.
Darshan? One more thing that you have
Yes.
asked is, will my past experience matter?
Okay.
Right. So you were asking me that, whatever I'm doing in the desktop support, will it add
Okay.
it to the DevOps thing, right? Actually,
Okay.
it will definitely add. I will tell you why. So you were doing some operations work, you were doing
Yeah.
something related to system administration, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
were administrating, you have knowledge on desktop, might be Windows or might be Linux. So you definitely have that edge compared to the other people. If someone is coming from manual testing, so you have an edge
Okay.
over them. You can easily learn
Yeah.
DevOps, right?
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
DevOps is something that you can get into, and don't worry about it. Like Guru has suggested, do some projects,
Yeah.
showcase them, and then you can
Yeah.
position your profile as an operations.
Okay. Okay. Sir, if you don't mind, just one small doubt. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, is there any like particular roadmap, sir? Like, should I get into system administrator and then is it better to, go to DevOps? Because like people are saying that from system admin, it's like very easy to switch to DevOps. Is it like that, or should I? Is it possible to get
No,
in
no, no.
DevOps directly?
You can get into DevOps directly. There is no issue, because at this point of time, finding system administration role is not that easy. So you can directly get into DevOps. Follow the roadmap on the channel. We have a very concrete roadmap. Just follow that, and you will eventually land into a DevOps job. No problem.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. Yeah.
I think in the order we have. Yeah. Please go ahead, Teja. You're on mute, Teja. Teja, you're on mute.
Hi, sorry, I was on mute. So, quick introduction, myself, Teja. I had a few years of experience in India, like almost 3 years of experience, and then I've moved to the US for my master's. And after my master's, I've been like in the job hunt for a while, for a long
Mhm.
period of time. So, like during my master's as well, I was working as a research assistant for my college in the IT wing. So if I add up those, like around, I have like 5 years of experience. But when I apply for my jobs, uh, if they'll ask, if I have put my like 5 years of experience, they ask like a real project details and stuff. So is there any like hands-on experience projects for a 5 years guy, and any particular guidance for students who do the a job for like 2 3 years and come for masters, and for them, like it's not like they're full-fledgedly experienced and then they are not freshers, they're in between the bridge. So for them, like, is there any tip or tricks or something? Yeah.
Definitely. I'll give you a tip. It's not an easy one. It will take effort from you, but
Yeah.
I will definitely give that. See, uh, if you go to the roadmap on the channel, let's take Azure for example. Okay, in the Azure series, what I've done is, I've taken a open source project, and within that open source project, what I've done is, it is a multi microservice architecture application. There were 10 microservices. So I took the time out. The project did not have the CI/CD. I took the time out. I implemented the CI/CD. I deployed it on AKS using GitOps. Okay,
Okay.
and I demonstrated it on day 15, 16 of Azure.
Okay.
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 Now I have given you the complete documentation,
Okay.
right? I have
Okay.
given you the step by step.
Mhm.
So you will find it easy. Now you
Okay.
will think that this is a fresher level thing.
Okay.
But when you try to do it by yourself,
Okay.
ignore the project that Abhishek has done. Take up
Okay.
some other project, because in GitHub you have thousands of projects.
Okay.
Okay. Pick any other project, at least with 2 to 3 microservices.
Okay.
Own that project.
Okay.
Literally own that project. And imagine you are working as a DevOps engineer. You are given that project.
Okay.
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 Create the CI/CD, create the monitoring, create the deployment, implement GitOps, do whatever you can do with that project.
Okay.
You will
Okay.
gain more experience than any paid project. You will gain more experience than anything, and you
Okay.
will be job ready.
Okay. So following up to that, so the same thing which you have told me. So I took up the 12 microservices, 8 microservices, and 2
Perfect.
database AWS.
Yeah,
I've
perfect.
picked it up. I didn't do it on AWS, but I implemented the same on Terraform to make it a bit complicated and to learn. And then I've implemented it with the CI/CD, and then I
Perfect.
took application level was also I've implemented to CI/CD. But what I think and what most of them think is, am I doing the right thing? Am I following? Because I don't see the results, but someday or the other, the results will come up. But it's
Yeah,
just patience game. But it's just like self doubt, or am I doing the correct thing or not? Just that's it. Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
you're doing right. You know,
Yeah.
that is
Right.
what even I have done. That is what even Guru, you're on mute if you're talking.
Sorry, what's your name, sir? Sorry, I got
Teja.
disconnected.
Teja.
Teja. Teja, don't overthink. That's what we have this mentality of, oh, what will happen tomorrow? No. Just
Okay.
2 months ago, I had a huge accident. I
Okay.
would be dead by now. Who cares? Yeah. So don't worry, overthink. What you think is work today for better tomorrow. That's what you can think of. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah. Don't have self doubt. We are Indians. The whole Indians are ruling the whole world. Satyam
Yeah.
Shivam Sundaram.
Uh,
You know what means, right? Yeah.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
don't overthink. I know that not having a job and being frustrated is part.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you, as I mentioned in my thing, I came from a very frugal background. I'm
Uh-huh.
now sitting in London doing good.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, you guys at least wear, okay, not maybe Abhishek because he's got AWS t-shirt. I get my t-shirt from my company for free.
Mm-hmm.
So do it international, right? Uh, so what I'm
Yeah,
saying is, once you get skilled enough, no people will recognize you. My
Okay.
suggestion is selling yourself a bit more. For example, writing blogs,
Uh-huh.
going on and marketing yourself a bit better. Don't write blogs, right? I learned Git. No, it's of no use.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Write blogs which gives you solutions to other people.
Okay.
Yeah. For
Got it.
example, if you go to my GitHub, yeah,
Uh-huh.
it will never have blogs on I learned Git or here's how to Git tutorial. No, there's a lot of tutorials for that. But if you look at Abhishek's video, it gives you a solution to a problem.
Okay.
So solve a problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So your
Yeah.
problem is I want to solve. So then take one small problem, then solve it, then add a bigger problem to that, then add a
Yeah.
bigger problem, and then in 6 months' time you will document and create visual. And you never know, somebody will, he's doing this good. Okay, let him ping him, and they may offer you a role. So
I got
don't
it.
overthink. Just work on it. And sometimes when you're distracted, no, you will not do a good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So concentrate, put on the music.
Yeah.
You're yeah. So most probably you're a Telugu guy. Then
Yeah.
most probably listen to some very good SPB songs, man. And then just put it on and don't worry about it too much.
Sure. 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 Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Another
just to
another small thing. So most of the international students might not be like intelligent enough to pick up those beans from your videos. So if you can just stretch, like if there are any international students, you can not international students, like who are looking for 4 5 years experience, like spill beans. If you can just spell it out like a word, so that they can use it for their resume or projects or something.
sure,
That will be
One
helpful.
is
Yeah.
different, but Pinga separately will do it for you.
Yeah.
sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you, Deja.
Yeah.
Right.
You were about to tell me something, or
Yeah. So I was saying that, see, going back to your question, right now, not right now, from past 3 months, even I posted on the channel, I'm learning MLOps. Okay. So when I'm learning MLOps, how will I be confident that I have enough knowledge? There has to be something, right? So what I do is, I take some examples. Obviously, I also have to follow the documentation. I also have to follow some other videos. But end of the day, to be confident, what I do is I do something that is not taught. Okay, I learn from what is taught, then I do something that is not taught, and I make sure that I get the solution. When I make sure I get the solution, then that means I'm learning something.
Okay.
If I just go to AWS documentation, do step 1, step 2, step 3, I think 99 people out of 100 people will do that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Right? Thank
Hmm.
you.
Wow.
Bye, Teja. Okay, you are there for a long time, Neha. Please go ahead.
Hi Abhishek, hi Guru sir. I am having experience in support for more than 8 years. Today I completed 8 years. So my the question here is I am not getting much calls, and even if I am getting calls, HRs are no not I'm not getting the schedule of the interview. And I have mentioned 2 years of experience of DevOps actually, and I have followed all the Abhishek's playlist, and I have done CI/CD pipeline and everything. Of course, there are few things missing in my resume, like Terraform and all this, but I'm not sure like why I'm not getting calls, or no interview is getting scheduled. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you an answer, Neha. So if you have joined this stream earlier, you might have seen some freshers, interns also in the stream. Like, they have joined with me and they were talking to me. And it was quite surprising that, they were just reaching out to people on LinkedIn and they got opportunities as interns. Now you have 2 years experience. Okay. You have 2 years of experience, right?
8 years.
Oh,
8 years.
oh, my bad. So when you have 8 years of experience, then there is something wrong with your profile. Trust me, there is something wrong with your LinkedIn, something wrong with your Naukri, or something wrong with how you are reaching out to people. Otherwise, there are plenty of opportunities out there for more than 3 years, 4 years experience candidate. Market is open in India. Okay.
Abhishek, actual experience is 8 years in support, not in DevOps. I have mentioned DevOps 2 years, considering the practice and everything I have done based on the learnings from the YouTube channel of yours. So, is it less or exactly what? I'm not sure about it.
If I am in your
This needs
place,
sorry, this needs a deep see. There are other people waiting in the queue, so we have to be very keen.
but
What's your
I
name,
will.
madam? Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Abhishek.
No, no, I was saying Guru and Neha. I was just saying I will add one point, and then we will take this later in some other platform. But one thing that I'll do, if I am in your place, okay, next day I'll change it to 3 years experience. Okay, if I'm still not getting call, I'll change it to 4 years experience. Okay, I'll keep trying. That's the only thing that you can do.
Yeah, and
Okay.
also my suggestion is you have to think retrospectively. Why am I not getting it? Don't yeah. Why am I not getting it? So my suggestion is rather than suffering in your own, yeah, ping some people like Abhishek, myself, yeah, and say, hey, I'm not getting the call. Would you spend 1 hour with me? Trust me, 7 out of 10 people will say yes. Please be patient enough, yeah. For example, a lot of people ping me. They when I respond them, oh, you're responding. Yes, because you asked. Yeah. So my suggestion is 9 out of 10 people will think that Guru will never respond and they don't ask. Yeah. I trust me, I get up at 4:30 in the morning daily, whether it's a Saturday or a Monday. Yeah. And for 2 hours I do my coding on the side. But I also look up LinkedIn and someone asks help, I help them. Yeah. So my suggestion is I'm not the only person. Abhishek is there, Sandeep Das is there, lot of people are there to help you. You just need to ask the right way and they will help you. Just get your CV reviewed and your LinkedIn profile reviewed. And also, maybe you have to look at the company and what they do and all. So it's also about positioning yourself. We have given a long answer before, so I don't want to repeat it. My suggestion is ping us separately and we'll help you. Yeah,
Perfect.
sure.
Okay, so the next one in the order is Shravani. Yeah.
Yeah, hi Abhishek, hi Guru. I hope you
Hi.
remember me. We met in Pune,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Abhishek.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. I tried to
So how
reach
is it?
you multiple times.
How is it going? Did you end up in a DevOps job?
No, no, no. I don't lose my hopes. Okay.
Perfect.
My
Awesome.
baby is my baby is a year old now. She can crawl and eat herself, so I can more focus on my career now. So
Amazing.
with your YouTube channel, it's helped me a lot. I'm able to crack the interviews. I have done level 2 of 2 companies, and level 3 are scheduled on Friday, so I'm working on it.
Wow.
One question is striking to me, that I am telling that I am working on EKS clusters. Okay. And the monitoring and the logging I am showing with the CloudWatch insets. Okay. And I'm telling that I'm allocated to only for my development team. I'm not working with the production team as of now. So,
Okay.
people are expecting that you should have a centralized monitoring system with all the clusters with the production and dev environment. How should I showcase this monitoring, centralized monitoring and logging project?
Be very, see, don't say I don't know, but don't even say I know either. Yes. I think is Abhishek stuck? No. Okay.
No, no,
Uh,
no.
yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. So, okay. Sorry, what's your name, madam? Sorry, I forgot the
Shravani.
name.
Shravani.
Yeah, Shravani. Okay. See, if you say I don't know, that's a wrong attitude. Yeah. You can say I have done this. If you look at this one, I have done this. Given my current restrictions, I'm not allowed to do this. But if you look at my GitHub profile or something, I have done something similar. Would you mind if I explain that? No
Yes.
recruiter will say, or recruiter will say no. They will say yes. Then you can show something similar, like I have used ELK in my previous role. So I know what is central logging. In this current role, I don't have the opportunity to implement this specific stack you're asking. But I know something similar. But ultimately, the flow is the application will write to the logs. It goes to a central shipper, and based on some filter, it will go to CloudWatch or go to this or go to ELK or go to a tracing, depends on this one. It depends on also on the tech stack. You have to explain it that way. And trust me, no one will say, no one knows everything. I'll tell you, I work for Do It, right? I've been coding for 25 years. In my company, there is a guy called Joshua Fox. Yeah, he has done 2 masters and 1 Harvard University PhD. Yeah, you ask him anything, he will literally tell in sleep. That's how good he is. But sometimes he will come to me and Guru, hey, this GK is not working. So not everybody knows everything. But we debate, yeah, and we ask. Don't say I don't know. We'll say, hey, how about trying this? Okay, let's try it together. That's the right answer. So you have to show a good attitude. That's all what they need. They want to see that you are trying to do something and you have some previous knowledge of something exact, not exactly, but something similar. And trust me, they will pass you.
See,
No.
in the interview, Shravani, in the interview, uh, it's not only about what they are asking. So
Yeah.
if they're asking you some question, okay, politely, you can politely tell that, if they're asking about centralized logging system, okay, like Guru mentioned, if you are not aware how that is implemented practically, okay, you did not get an opportunity. So you can still say that, okay, I might not have implemented the centralized logging system because I did not get the opportunity, but this is what I have done. No, I've done the CloudWatch thing, or I know the Prometheus part, how to monitor it. I know how to get that insight into ELK, right? So try to explain. That would definitely make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I just want to say thank you that your channel is helping me a lot. And the basic, the last interview I have conducted with Tata Technology, your Python, they are mainly focused on the Python. I have explained 3 of your Python projects, and I'm done with that. Thank you a lot for helping. I hope I will appear in one of your Monday motivation. My target is to appear in your Monday motivation page.
Wow, I
Thank you.
will wait for that day, Shravani. Bye. Thank you so much.
And by the way,
Yeah,
congrats on the baby. Huh? Congrats on the baby as well. I hope you have
yeah,
a
yeah.
good time with your baby as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Bye.
should. Both are sleeping. Bye.
Okay.
So, Guru, we have Monday motivations on the channel. So, I'm
Uh,
not sure if you came across that. So, what
no.
what we do
Sorry.
is on every Monday, we
Uh,
have this culture of posting the people who got placed during the last week. So,
uh,
people share through LinkedIn, people share through different things. So I post it on my YouTube community tab and also on Instagram, and we celebrate that.
Okay. Ping me separately, and I want to come to that channel.
Perfect.
Uh,
Who is next? Roshan.
Yes, thank you, Abhishek, for giving me the opportunity. My question is that I'm trying to get a job in DevOps, and I have done some exercises in Kubernetes, Ansible, and in AWS, but I don't have any certifications in those areas like CKA or RHCE or AWS. So my question is, like, to get a job is very competitive. Like when I apply for jobs, they always say that there are always more people that are better than me. That's what they reply. So due to the fact that I don't have any work
Where are you?
experience in DevOps,
Which
and
location?
I'm in Finland right now.
Finland. Okay.
Yeah. So when I apply for jobs, they say there are better applicants better than me, more applicants better than me. Uh, so what should I do? Do I have to do those certifications in order to at least to get the first interview, or what should I do? What? Yeah.
okay. Can I ask you, are you a Finnish citizen, or
No,
you
no,
are
no. I'm a student. I have
student?
I have finished my masters.
Okay, fine. Sorry, no. If you had a citizenship, I said leave Finland, go to Germany. Obviously, because you will be EU national. Okay. Number
Yeah.
one is you have to understand something that in the last 5 to 6 years, lots of companies have moved their jobs to South Asian countries. Yes. So, but thank God, Finland is one of those. I know that because my friend Puru is here. He's based out of Helsinki. My suggestion is, how long you have been trying for, if I may ask.
So I just finished my masters, but I have been applying for around 6 months.
Okay, fine. My suggestion is maybe you're not targeting the right companies, or maybe your profile may be not suitable. And sometimes it's also about what roles you apply. One thing I have found in Europe and US is that they need at least 90% matching, else they normally reject it. Normally. So my suggestion is if you use the same CV and apply for 100 jobs, chances are less. Yeah.
Okay.
My suggestion is, do you send a job specific CV or send the same CV again and again?
I do write a specific cover letter, but I
Yeah.
do send the same CV.
Okay. My suggestion is take a CV. My suggestion, if you're applying for a job, at least spend half an hour before you press the send button. Write some specific keywords and this and that and see what they're, and go to their website and look at their culture and put those words as well. Yes,
Quality
you may
more than
already have that. You may already have that. The thing is, remember, think from a talent acquisition person's perspective. They take 10 to 15 seconds max per CV. Yeah. But if they do control F and if they matches 5 keywords from tech and 5 from their culture, chances are they will shortlist you. It's all about getting shortlisted first. And trust me, Finland is one of those countries where discrimination is very, very low. I know that for sure. Yes. So my suggestion is spend half an hour, look at their website, look at the job spec, and tune your CV and then send it. Of course, you are doing a very good thing in cover letter, but you have to do a bit on the CV as well. Remember, cover letter will give you something, but first thing talent acquisition look is your CV.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the CV and say, and then at the end, please look at the cover, right at the right line. Please look at the cover letter for for the reason for applying exactly. And once you do that, you will hit it.
What
Let's
about
move
the
to the next one.
certifications?
Yeah, certifications. To be honest, you're doing a master's degree in Finland, which it itself is more. Yeah, trust me, certifications help, but you can always say pursuing certification in these two. You can put that, right? If you've not done already. And if you're doing it, say, I have already completed it. My suggestion is certification only matters 5% more or less. That's it. After that, it
Okay.
doesn't matter. If you have, look at me, okay. When I joined Do It International, I had only Java certification. They gave me as a cloud engineer. Why? They didn't look at my certification yet.
I think let's move to the next one because there are a lot
Yeah,
of
there are
people.
lots of people waiting. Finger separated
Okay.
and we'll help you out. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, before we move to Puvarasan, there is one question from Guy Incognito. Can projects while learning AWS help me get hired? So definitely projects will make a lot of difference. Spend time, invest time in doing the projects. That is how you will be a differentiator, because otherwise everyone is learning, everyone is reading the documentation, everyone is following the YouTube channels. Spend some time in doing the projects and definitely it will make a difference. Now let's go to Purasan. Sorry if I got your name wrong.
Yeah, it's correct only, Abhishek. It's nice to meet you. I'm glad I'm being there in the show. I was following for since 7 months right now. Yeah. So
Go ahead.
actually, my question was like, yeah, as I was joined as in my actually I was in the MNC I'm working in. So I joined as mainframe developer. So it's been like old technology. So I was trying to move the domain. So it's the start of change to DevOps. So I started 6 to 7 months back. Last November, I have started following in channel and started studying the DevOps. Now I am ready to give the interviews, but like past quarter also, this quarter also I was trying, but I am getting less number of calls. So I just worried about that. I was worried in the between the sense like I was not fully comfortable on this side also and fully sure on this side. Here it became a dilemma. So whether I can be better stay with this or better stay with
Okay.
this.
See,
Now I
first thing,
came to that situation. Yeah.
no. See, the first thing is you should never apply for jobs if you haven't prepared for that, right? Like you're still in the phase of learning DevOps. So first learn DevOps, then go for searching for the opportunities in the field of DevOps. Okay. Right now, if you apply for the companies, you will not get the interview calls, you will be rejected, you will be demotivated, right? Instead, complete your learning path and then start applying for the jobs.
Yeah, I have completed all the series, like all the DevOps series, which your channel I completed. Only like I left with Kubernetes only. So is that
You left the
mandatory
main
to
one.
learn? Sorry?
Yes, you left the main one. You left the
Correct.
big
I
elephant
know
in
like,
the room.
I have some basic ideas about, but I don't have fully like work experience on Kubernetes. But I know about fully on AWS, Jenkins, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Docker, everything I know. But here it is problem with me like is like here this was also I need to do my day to my work. So that also getting some here and there I'm not able to focus on every day. So here that is the issue now. Yeah, I'm just focusing on my learning. So let me wait for
Complete
my right.
complete your learning in Kubernetes. Then again start applying for the jobs. Okay, and add some topics related to Kubernetes in your profile. Then you will definitely see the difference.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
remember also, it depends on your market conditions and which city you
Where
live
you
and
are,
all.
where you
So
are.
please see, this is the question we are getting like 7 out of 10 people who are asking the same
Correct.
question. So
Correct.
if there is one role and 700 people apply, there is a element of luck as well. Yeah. So please,
Mm.
my suggestion is, as one person I think in the channel said, "Oh, should I leave my job and then search for a job?" No,
Okay.
absolute no. One thing I have found in India is you get offer if you have a job. If you don't have a job, that the percentage of uh, chances of you getting a new role becomes very less. Unfortunately, that's not the case in Europe or US, because people leave their job and stay for outside for year or something. Doesn't matter. So my suggestion is, don't leave your jobs. Yeah, stay in your job, learn everything, and then continue. I think Abhishek is stuck or something. No, his
No,
eyes
no,
are.
no,
No,
no.
he's
So, yeah. So my suggestion is, please learn, market yourself, put some blogs, GitHub profile, CV updates. All this is standard procedures. Yes. And if you've done this and you have tried for 6 months, and my suggestion is just putting your LinkedIn profile, I have done this, only helps 1%. Go and talk to people. Try to connect people. Okay, for example, if you come and ask me, Guru, can you give me a job? I can't, because Do It International doesn't have operations in India.
Yeah.
And we take only people with minimum 15 years of experience. So unfortunately, but if you come and ping me, I can maybe connect you with other people, right? People are all connected. So my suggestion is go and ask. Just don't sit there in the corner. Oh, it's computers, everything will happen for you. That's not the case, especially when the market is not good. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense.
வணக்கம்
One thing.
தலைவா, by the way, நல்ல பேர், அதனால தான்.
Oh, okay, Tamil. It's Abhishek. If you don't know my name's meaning, it's Flower King.
Oh,
You can say.
okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, one thing is, I see that some people are using bad language in the comment section. I'll definitely block the people from the channel. So please, if you have any questions related to the technology, put that in the comment section. If you have something else, please do not deal with that here. Yeah. Shiva has the next question.
Yeah, hi Abhishek, and just want to put my words. I was googling for something else regarding to Azure. I just found your webinar, like a live session. So I just went through your live session for 15 minutes. I found it very, very resourceful. And just to put in my words, like my name is Siva. You can call me Siva. That's simple. And I'm working at Capgemini as an Azure DevOps Cloud Engineer, both together. So I work on cloud, DevOps, everything all together. I joined here 3 years ago. Initially, I just learned only Azure Cloud, where I was able to manage only some virtual machines, networking part and all. Later on, there is a part like DevOps part as well, where we have separate owners for everywhere, for all the resources separately. Initially, when I went into the project, I was like, it is a migration project. I just went there. I was looking, I was going through the stack flow everywhere, how to prepare the itinerary, everything, just to be one step forward than anyone else.
Yes.
So that the eyes will be on me, at least. Just like attention seeker, you can take me. Then I went and I had done, there is like least security possible over there. No one bothers about ports, anything. Then I introduced like the Microsoft different for cloud is there, like basic core maintenance, resource wise, patching, everything I used to take care of. Then I took the ownership for some part of like complete virtual machines, some application gateways and all, some resources. I took the ownership after joining within a year. Later on, I developed my skills in DevOps, did my AZ 400 certification with the help of company only. They do provide vouchers, so I don't want to spend much money. I got everything. After doing everything, I went to the owner of DevOps. We have separate person who will take care of the like separate team. After my officers, I used to spend time. So I asked him like, can you help me out? They are working off the hours. So I just took some time of theirs and I learned everything, whatever, anything like from my end, if I can do. I started putting over there. Later on, I understood like not only there, everyone should be like, everyone should look at me as an innovative person. I went on ahead and introduced ELK in one project. In one project where I introduced Cloud VPN, particularly for the project, since we had separate requirements. Similarly, I did automated a complete project starting from the scratch. It was a development project. So my query here is like, I did multiple certifications on Azure. Within these 3 years, I did around 7 certifications, starting with AZ 900, 104, 400, 302, 303, all this I did.
Nice.
My query here is right now I'm proceeding with AWS. I'm going to give an attempt by next week for AWS practitioner certification.
Okay.
I got stuck one place. Like when it comes to cybersecurity, I just want to step into either cybersecurity, or make myself as a resourceful person for a company. As you both said, company looks at us as a resource. We should be helpful for them. So my query here is, do I need to proceed with cybersecurity, or since I'm already on Azure Cloud, can I proceed with multiple clouds? Like I'm in a position where I can do migration from AWS, and there is an implementation done already. So I implemented it like to an extent, like what you mentioned, data.
I think we got the question. It's clear, I guess.
And one point I have, why I'm asking this question is, and I'm working here since 3 years. I'm an abroad aspirant. Like I just want to go to either Europe or Canada or anywhere. So which would help me being a resourceful person or having multiple hands on other tools as well, like cybersecurity, clouds, everything.
Okay, I'll let Guru answer this from his experience. He is also moved to abroad from India. So Guru, please.
Yeah, please.
Now, one thing I would suggest is if you're trying to move abroad, please don't come to UK.
Okay. I have my cousin over there.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
2-3 years ago, we were part of European Union. Yeah. Now we are not. So what happens then was, I've been a British national for 16, 17 years now. So I've been in London for 23 years. So what happens is, if you are part of European Union, yes, let's say you work in like Netherlands or something, you wait for 5 years and then you get a Dutch passport, 6 years. Then, as part of European Union, you can work in Germany and other 21 European countries. The next day, you find a job. That's how Europe works. And if you're an American, you can move. America is known for its technology. Yeah?
Yes.
So that's one country. But Ireland also is a good place to work. Ireland is a good country, and lots of companies are moving to Ireland because it's kind of a tax haven. Yeah? So target these countries. Now, coming back, your question was, what should I do? My suggestion is, if you're trying to move abroad, have a niche. A niche is you're very good at one thing, but you're master of one and jack of 5 or 6. So, for example, let's say you are very resourceful, but you do one or two certification. I'll say expertise is the right word. You can get expertise in one.
Complete agreeable.
Yeah, exactly. Expertise in one. Look at me, okay? I'm an expert in Java development and DevOps, but I can solve any cloud problem. Yeah? Okay, you may say, Guru, you have 24 years experience, so what? No, remember, I didn't have 24 experience 10 years ago, right? I'll tell you. So I'm not sure many people know. Goldman Sachs has one of the toughest interviews in the world. 11 rounds of interviews happens for a contractor. 11 rounds. 7 rounds of technical, 3 behavioral, and 1 is done by the manager, normally an MD. I said, I'm not going to do over 11 days. I'm going to do in 1 day. They said, okay, come at 7:30, continues only 12 to 12:30 break, and then at 6:30 it will finish. What I learned before, what they wanted was expertise in Java and bit of infrastructure engineering. That I already had 80%. That's why they shortlisted me in the first case. Yeah. And I used to work for Fidelity, Citibank, and Credit Suisse. That's why they shortlisted, because I had investment bank domain knowledge. Yeah. I was good at it. So why they shorted me is because I had one expertise in what they want, but I also knew other things which they need help with. Yeah. They are not going to give you the job for all the other things and not let you do your primary job. Yeah. So that's how
I think you got the answer right. So what Guru is provide focus on a niche, and he has also given you good suggestions on the countries in the European Union. So please take the suggestions. You can also connect to Guru on LinkedIn. If you want, you can also get in touch with Guru. Right? Thank you so much, Shiva.
Sure.
Okay. Hi, Ramana. You have been very, very patient. First of all, thank you so much. You were on this particular stream from a long time. So you get extra 2 minutes. Please ask your question.
Yeah, thank you, Abhishek and Guru. My first question is, in current market, what is the on-demand and best CD tool to learn as a DevOps engineer in current market?
Okay, so CI/CD tool. See, basically, It's not about what is trending, what is best in the current market. What I usually do, I'll tell you what I usually do. So I will take a look at, if I am a job seeker, I will see in most of the job descriptions what is the thing that is in common. Okay, so even today, if you look at that, at least in the Indian geography, Jenkins is the most commonly used thing. Of course,
Correct.
it's not the latest one in the market. There are many advanced tools than Jenkins. You can go with Tekton, you can go with Argo workflows, you can go with many other things which are containerized, very fancy. But because you are a job seeker, what you need to do, don't trust Abhishek, don't trust Guru, just go to LinkedIn, look for 10 job descriptions, see what is that one common CI/CD tool that most of the people are asking, build that skill, you will have majority of the chances.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
as per
suggestion
your
also
experience,
is yes.
one is
Yeah.
on demand.
Sorry.
As part of your experience, which one is best CI/CD tool in current market?
There is nothing called best. Everything has its problems. Every has its pros and cons. For example, if you look at me, I'm very good at Jenkins. Yes,
Okay.
but that doesn't mean that all the CI/CD job I do. No, you get it in. See, you have to understand something. Software development is not done for fun. It's a bloody expensive thing to do. Yeah, and the companies decide on using something based on their experience and their security and their posture. For example, banks will never go for open source CI/CD unless it is hostable inside their own landing zone. Yes. So in that case, but if they are using Kubernetes and they are into containerization, they may use Jenkins. But let's say if I'm using CI/CD for, let's say, data analytics, doesn't need much harder. Then they may go with AWS code build and code repositories itself. Yes. So it all depends on the company to company. There is no this is the best, that is the best. My suggestion is okay. What vehicle do you drive? May I ask?
Uh, MT15.
What is an MTM15? Sorry, I don't know what it is. It's a car.
Yamaha MT15. No,
Yamaha.
no.
Okay.
But,
Yamaha. Okay. So for learning Yamaha, you need to learn a cycle, correct?
yeah.
Yeah. After learning cycle, you know how to balance, how to put. Then you will learn a scooty, and then something. Unfortunately, and then you will learn the Kawasaki's and the Yamahas and the Ducatis and everything. Every motorbike is different, but if you have the basics correct, you can drive anything. Learn it for 2 months and you'll be able to drive. And especially
Okay.
if you're on German roads, you can go on the autobahn without any speed limits. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We,
So you see the point me making. Yeah. Try to understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Underlining is you get the basics right, what you want to do. Learning a new tool will not be a problem for you. Yeah.
Yeah. True.
And no company expects you. See, if you go to interview and say, sir, you're using, I have done Jenkins for 5 years. Code commits is also the same. The what I'm going to do is mount this into Docker and run the build command. That's it, sir. And I'll use workload identity, sir. I'll do this. Once you know how to drive a Ducati, you will know how to drive a Yamaha or a what's that sexy name? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm a BMW Porsche guy. So yeah. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah,
Perfect.
makes sense.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Thanks very
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Okay, we have Monica next. Hi,
Yeah.
Monica.
Hi, Abhishek. Hi, Guru. First of all, thank you so much for this live. You guys are just helping us a lot and have been patiently answering everybody. So here I wanted to thank you, Abhishek, first of all, because like I have been watching your videos since very long time.
Thank you.
So I'm actually a Splunk developer. I'm mostly into Splunk architect, that kind of a role. So recently I got into one financial company, which is like Discover in Chicago. So we recently moved here. So I wanted to ask you one question, either Guru or Abhishek, anyone can answer. So right now that organization is asking me to focus on some chaos engineering toolkit. so which I never even heard about it before, because like I'm completely into some Splunk architect side. So DevOps also, it's really new to me, and I have been watching your videos to learn, DevOps. I hope those videos are sufficient to solve the DevOps problems, whatever the cloud problems that currently organization is facing right now. But I wanted to understand like how like what it is all about, chaos engineering, and how it is related to the DevOps, and which is it booming in the market right now, or like how it could be? Like, that is what the question is.
Okay, I mean, I'll make it very simple for you. Like, you know, if you watch cricket, okay, so very simple. Like, we all are watching cricket, and all of a sudden, Kohli hit a six, and they will see a huge spike in number of people, and immediately next ball, Kohli goes out. Okay, what happens to Disney plus Hotstar, which is a streaming platform, right? The number of concurrent views goes from right from 1 million views. I'm just giving an example. Right from 1 million views, the views will come down to 1 lakh. Okay, so what has happened here? Their infrastructure has scaled up significantly because Kohli was playing, and all of a sudden their infrastructure fell down. So that means they have to, like, there is no point if 1 million users are watching it. If they still continue with the same infrastructure, what's the point? Right?
Oh,
They have to
okay.
scale down.
Got it. Yeah.
They have to scale down. So,
Oh,
is this a predictive scaling? No.
okay.
You don't know when Kohli is going to actually hit a six. You don't know when Kohli is going to get out. So
Okay.
there is an unpredictability here. That means you have scaling up, you are scaling down, which is very chaotic in nature. And
Okay.
another thing in the world of Kubernetes, you never know when a pod is going to go down.
Mm-hmm.
You must have tested your infrastructure, you must have tested your application extremely well in the dev and staging environment. But
Okay.
all of a sudden there might be Christmas, there might be any other holiday season where your application has seen unexpected traffic and your pod has gone down. Okay, now how do you test this? Right, so for that you need to come up with a chaotic uh, what do you say, like, you need to come up with
Something
chaos
like
in.
predictive analysis we have to do before.
No, it's
If,
not analysis. Okay, I'll come. Let him finish and I'll come back.
Okay. Okay.
yeah, I'll just complete this. So you need to learn about chaos engineering. This is where you just, there is a very good project from Netflix which is called as Crazy Monkey.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. I heard about it. Yeah.
yeah, just Google about that. Just Google about history of Crazy Monkey. Look at their project. You will understand what that Crazy Monkey is all about. Is chaotic engineering. You just deploy Crazy Monkey on your Kubernetes cluster. What it will do? It will scale up your Kubernetes pod 10 times. Then next second it will kill all your Kubernetes pods. Still, it want to see if your application is working fine or not. Right?
Okay.
So this is chaos engineering, and there is nothing like set of tools that you need to learn about chaos engineering. Learn about your application, okay, and be that crazy monkey for your company, where
Okay.
where,
Okay.
where you do all that crazy stuff, and still your application has to be intact.
So, I mean, like, what do you mean? It doesn't require any prerequisites for learning chaotic engineering? Okay.
You
Okay.
don't need any prerequisites. You need to have that mindset, right? In
Okay.
production, you don't know. That is what I'm talking about. Everyone is prepared for predictive scaling, but
Mm-hmm.
how about the unpredictable stuff? Best
Okay.
example, Game of Thrones. This what do I say? Disney plus Hotstar or Netflix. They cannot predict the scaling, so they need to be prepared for this unpredictable nature. That's why they do that chaos engineering.
Okay. I mean, like, what do you think, like, selecting these stream, chaotic engineering? So, is it good for future, future technical,
I,
technical leads? Or,
personally, I don't think it's a stream. Like, it's part of.
yeah.
It's
Okay. It's just
part.
an activity that we can do. Okay.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, I think Guru want to add something.
Okay.
I'll
Yes,
let him
please.
add.
So, okay, now I'll ask you a simple question. An application needs 4 things to run. What are those?
Like, what do you mean?
CPU,
Okay, CPU, memory, and
हाँ,
database and application server and
no, no,
all.
no, 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 no. Simple. बहुत complicate कर रही हो आप.
Okay.
Okay. CPU, RAM, disk, and
Yes,
network.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can go wrong? The number of combinations which can go wrong with all these fours is maximum 4 times 3, which is 12.
Okay.
So one thing which can go wrong, last Kohli sixer, shing,
Okay.
number of requests will come through. Your application may be ready from a RAM perspective, disk perspective.
Okay.
But what about the network?
Okay.
Bandwidth, right? So what you do is chaos engineering is look at scenarios which are possible and simulate them. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. You can
Because
have
we
5 pods and
personally,
suddenly you use Apache Workbench. One thing you can look at is something called litmus chaos.
okay.
Litmus
Okay.
chaos. LITMUS.
Okay.
Litmus chaos. It's an open source chaos engineering platform where it also includes tools like others which Abhishek mentioned. Yeah. So it's kind of a wrapper. It's very good. Yeah. And the thing is, it's free, obviously. I don't pay for softwares. That's what I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my suggestion is, and then my suggestion is also you need to know how an application works. For example,
Yes.
do you know what a soak testing is? Have you heard
Okay.
about? Yeah, soak
No.
testing is, when you put your clothes into water for half an
Oh,
hour, it won't go. But if you soak it for 2 days, after that you take out the pink becomes light pink, then it's a problem. Thank
okay.
God mine didn't because
Yeah. Okay.
from Nike, so obviously. So you see the problem there, right? You do soak testing, load testing, penetration testing, cross-site scripting. What happens if you get a DDoS?
Okay.
So DDoS is all about network. They don't hit a good URL. They just bang you with lots of requests. What happens then? You may want to, you may have something like WAF. So my suggestion is this is part of your DevOps/site reliability engineering. Chaos engineering is part of SRE.
Yeah, SRE. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my suggestion is SRE is not a career. DevOps is not a career. Engineering is a career. Engineer bano.
okay.
Yeah. So sorry about me being a picky person, but
No,
don't.
no, that's actually true. Like whatever
Yeah.
you said. Yeah.
See,
Perfect.
people say, I want to be a DevOps engineer. In 10 years, you may not have DevOps. Does that mean that Abhishek will not have a job? No. He knows so many things, so he can switch. In
True.
10 years, I'll be retired. Most probably playing with my daughter's, well, she's 18. So chances are I'll become a grandfather in 10 years. It's a possibility, but I don't know. So the thing is, you need to not become the tange wala ghoda, as they call it, right? Who has that blinkers, they go into the way. No, you have to explore. If you're looking at litmus or chaos, you also need to know how application works. Oh, what is the restriction? For example, nothing is 100% proof. Nothing. There is always a trade-off. Either you have to spend the money or you have to lose the service. That's
True.
how it works. So, for example, if you have, like, take companies like Goldman Sachs or Fidelity, yes, they spend tens of millions of dollars a month only for security, only for latency, let alone the applications, only for latency, because there that latency matters.
True,
Yes.
true. I agree. I
So
agree.
yeah. So and remember, chaos is not only for application. It can be for databases. It can be for network.
Yeah.
It can be for anything. It can be even network only. For example, your application may be very nicely done, but what if the network which your ENI or whatever is on only 100 Mbps? There is no point in you having 10, 20 GB of RAM with a good but when your network is only 100 Mbps. What's the point? Yes. So you have to give solution saying, hey, I tested it with this, we tested with this, but if we get this, this will fail.
Okay.
How can I do that? That's what. Chaos is not only about chaos creating chaos.
Okay.
Yeah, don't become only the monkey. Yeah, you need to know how to eat the banana as well. So yeah,
Okay.
okay, yeah,
Sure.
and you can say if you don't want to make me monkeying around, give me the proper banana,
Sure, sure, sure.
or else I will try to hit you or something, whatever the
Okay.
monkey does. Yeah.
One last question, Abhishek. I don't want to eat your time a
Okay.
lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you
Please
have
fast.
any,
Yeah.
do you have any chance to, do a videos on OpenShift?
OpenShift. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll definitely do
Yeah,
some videos on OpenShift in
that's
the
all.
future.
That's all.
You
Thank you.
you
Thanks
know
a
that OpenShift is a bloody expensive product, right?
No,
lot.
no, no, no. Okay.
And
We are not. We
Oh,
are
he's
not
a Red
talking.
Hat engineer, right? Of
Yeah.
course, he can do a OpenShift.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Sure.
Thanks a lot, Guru. Thank you, Abhishek. Thanks
Thank
for your
you.
time.
Bye. Okay. Next one that we have is Srikant. But before taking this one, oh Srikant, you are froze.
Yeah.
Okay. Before taking this, Srikant, there is a
Yeah.
question. What is an easy to what is an easy to cloud role to transition to the to for a software tester? Okay. What is I sorry, I did not understand this question. What
I
is
think what she's saying is, what is an
huh,
easy
hmm,
way to
hmm,
cloud role
hmm.
transitioning from a software
For
engineering?
a
That's what.
software test.
Yeah.
Okay, for a software tester, how to transition to the cloud role? Okay,
Yeah.
so I will answer this very quickly before we go to Srikant. So to become a cloud engineer from the software tester, again, you need to first understand what exactly you are going to subscribe to. What is cloud engineer? What is a DevOps engineer? From there, just start with the roadmap. Whether you are a software tester, whether you are uh, we have been repeating this, but I'll repeat again. Whether you are a software tester, whether you are a system administrator, whether you are a database management guy, anything, right? To subscribe to that particular thing, first understand the roadmap. What exactly is the skill? The roadmap for everyone will be the same. Guy incognito. You can just watch our 2024 DevOps roadmap and just follow that. Perfect. Now I'll give it to Srikant and we will do it for next 10 more minutes. I think we have spent a lot of time and it's getting late. So we will do 10 more minutes and we will try to take questions as soon as like as quick as possible. Chalo. Srikant?
1 minute, Abhishek.
Yeah.
Sorry, Whisker, I
Okay.
was not showing off my T-shirt. I'm not doing a branding. There is a bad comment on Whisker saying this guru is
Oh, okay.
overacting. I'm really sorry. I was not overacting.
No, no, that's okay. We will remove such comments. Please be polite in the comment section.
Yes,
We are
I'm
here to
not
help.
here. See, I'm here to help people. I
Yeah.
have no other intentions.
Yeah, please. I have already requested people. Please use this medium only to ask questions. Uh, if you feel that the response to the question is not clear, we are open to take that feedback as well. So please comment that. There is no problem. Like if you feel the answer to the question is not straightforward, you can say that. Okay. Let's be to the point, everyone. Please. Otherwise, you will be blocked. Okay.
Okay.
Srikant, please go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Abhishek and Guru. Currently, I'm working as a manual and automation engineer in one of the fintech company in Bangalore. So recently, like after going through like lot of transition items, all this, I decided to move on to DevOps because in future I have some goals in the area of cloud. So I want to quick start my career as a DevOps engineer. I've been following Abhishek playlist from quite a long time. Currently, I'm in the phase of Kubernetes videos. So here, my question is like. From the past 10 years, whatever I worked in the automation or the manual testing side, I don't
Mhm.
want to go waste of these 10 years of my experience. So let's say in case if in future if I want to either it can be interviews or in the part of starting my career in DevOps, how can I utilize this experience for my DevOps role in future? I mean, apart from just let's say like you can say that you might be using Selenium tool for your
Hmm.
application to test, but in general, other than just concentrating on automating any website, any other areas where I can use my experience in the DevOps?
Okay. See, one thing I'll tell you is One good thing about DevOps is that, DevOps gets involved in every phase of the software development lifecycle. Okay, so whatever people ask me, like, I have 10 years of experience, should I go as a fresher into DevOps? So whatever you have done in the past 10 years, you are not sitting idle, right? Apart from doing the manual testing or the automation testing,
Right.
you are learning things like, you are learning about software development lifecycle, you are learning about agile, you are learning about meeting etiquettes, email etiquettes, how to work in a team, how to work in a company. All these things will matter. You are not a fresher, you are experienced person, and along with that, you have experience in writing automation test cases. That means you already have knowledge of one part of CI/CD, where you can integrate your automation tests into it. So from there, start building your skill. Whenever you are explaining the interviewer, you can show your past experience as well. There is no problem. You can clearly tell them, I was an automation tester. With my interest, I learned DevOps. Then I have transitioned into DevOps. From past 2 to 3 years, I'm working as a DevOps engineer. And now I want to get into DevOps in your company. Okay. So how will you justify that? That is what we are learning for, right? Why are we learning from YouTube? Why are we learning from other sources? Why are we learning from documentations? The reason is that we want to show some experience. That's why we are doing the projects. So nothing goes waste. Whatever you have done in the past will also work. Whatever you are learning right now will also work. Along with that, prepare a proper resume and get into the new job role. Perfect.
Okay.
So
And
thank you
one
so
more
much.
question. This question is to Guru. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
Hi, Guru. During like interviews, like let's say if I get a questions like how can I, what is the motive behind moving on to DevOps, or how should people? I think this question is for this question is from many people actually. If they can, if we face questions like what is the motive of moving on to DevOps from whatever the role, either it can be the support, testing, or any role. And if we get such questions like what should be the way, other than just sharing that I'm so interested or these that, so can you share few tips based from all your experience,
Sure.
some
Okay.
tips on
Yeah,
like
I
how
got the
should
question. So
we
let's say your
get
question
into
is,
such questions?
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
So,
think Guru got your question. Yeah.
yeah. So my
Yeah.
suggestion is
Thank.
always answer from a organization or a recruitment person's perspective. Never answer from your perspective. Remember, they are asking you why you want to move. Everyone, of course, wants more money and better career. That's. But you don't say that in that way. What you say
Correct.
is,
Correct.
sir, I've been working in X job for some time. Yeah, this is only part of the SDLC. As Abhishek mentioned, this DevOps or whatever, you're working on one part of the, yeah,
SDLC. Yeah.
XDLC. Yeah, I want to improve myself and also bring better value for the company I work for. And also my, so I don't want to be stuck in one thing. It's like, trying to ride a cycle. Today I ride a cycle, tomorrow I want to drive a car. Maybe in 10 years time I would like to drive something else. Maybe even I become a pilot, but I know how what speed is and all. So this will help. By applying for this role,
Right.
I feel that I can bring not only my X skills but also learn Y skills, and I can bring better value for you. Answer from their perspective, not from your, like, oh, I want to learn this, sir, I want to make more money, sir. No, that's not the way it works. The way you
That's
tell
true.
is,
Yeah.
you need to
Right.
show better value. By hiring me, you are going to get better value. Instead of 1%, you're getting 2%. Yeah, that's what it is. Does it
Perfect.
make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you, Guru.
No.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so we will take only these three, right? And then we will conclude this session because it's already 1 a.m. here. Thanks everyone for being very patient. Still, there are 250 people on the stream. Thank you so much. But yeah, we will conclude with this. We will meet next week again. So next one is, okay, I forgot the order. I'm very sorry, but I think Saurabh is next. If not, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Abhishek. Oh, hi, Abhishek. So it's really nice to see you conducting these sort of sessions. So I've been working as Windows administrator for almost 9 years,
Mhm.
and I am having a good understanding of overall infrastructure, like how does an application work, and load balancer, firewall. So I am having good understanding of that, and now I'm planning to move towards Azure cloud. So my question basically is that so whatever the things that I have been doing in on-premise, if we to start with the cloud, if we replicate the same thing in the Azure cloud, so is it good enough to start a career with cloud, or do I need to have something extra to start with the cloud career?
Guru, you want to take this?
Okay. See, cloud is nothing but a data center owned by someone else. That's it. It's
Yes.
nothing more. Yeah. In your role, you are creating some VMs using VMware or some tooling. Yeah. Or the hardware is fixed, whatever may be the case. My suggestion is don't use the word switch. That's why I've been repeating in all of my answers. Don't use the word switch. Please understand that you are not looking for a job. You are asking for an opportunity for a company to give you a job. Yeah, think from that perspective. Now, let's say you are a Windows administrator at the minute, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. But you know everything about Windows, the networks, firewalls, this service, that service. Now, if a company wants a system administrator in Azure, you will fit the job very well. Yes. But if you go and ask for a role of an application architect in Azure, surely they're not going to give you the job. So my suggestion here would be is to apply for roles which are 60% to 70% of the things you do at the minute and slowly transition. But it's not easy. Okay. Nothing is easy, unfortunately. Yeah. My suggestion is get some basic practitioner certificates, or even I'm not an Azure guy, by the way. I'm more AWS and sorry, more GCP and AWS. Yeah. So Azure, what is the practitioner or maybe associate level to the skill set which you can get? This will give you a broader idea. Yeah. And then whilst you're doing it, it may take 6 minutes, it's not minutes, 6 months time, obviously. And then you can do the thing. So my suggestion is always, and there is something called information overload. Lots of people will say a lot of things. I normally, what I do is I read something and I see if it's relevant and use my own brain a little bit more and see if I can do something like this. Yeah.
Okay.
So my suggestion is you can only transition from a cycle to a scooty to a Yamaha, then a Hayabusa, and then a McLaren or a BMW. From a cycle, you can't go into a BMW. It's very hard unless you are exceptionally good person. I'm not for sure. Yeah. So my suggestion is transition slowly. Yeah.
Okay.
And do what you think is good. And my suggestion is sometimes there is lots of information. Find someone who can guide you. Find a mentor, or find someone senior who has done this for a long time and ask them. If they don't know, they will follow it. It's just about asking. Don't only go onto the internet. Don't go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT or Gemini doesn't understand your context. Talk to people. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope
Okay.
this answers your question. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guru.
Thank you. Yeah. So next one that we have is Manjunath. So Manjunath,
Yeah,
can you?
hi Abhishek. I think you might remember, like I met you last month, and I discussed about my, preparations that I have been doing since I think 6 or 7 months. So finally, I got an offer.
Did we meet on TopMate?
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
think it's May first week.
Firstly, congratulations that you got offer.
Yeah,
Amazing.
thank you so much.
Perfect.
Yeah, and
How did it
now,
go?
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, please.
No, I was just asking, like, how was your journey? Can you tell us, for our subscribers, like, what were you doing before? What did you learn, and how did you get a job? Just inspire others.
It was very tough. Yeah, I had to give a lot of interviews because I was like 4.5 years of experience.
Hmm.
I showed like 2+ years of DevOps experience.
Hmm.
And yeah, if I have to tell you, like I've given some 18 to 20 rounds of interviews. It's and yeah, like some were coming. With the result, and some were ghosting. It was like very painful. But yeah, it's like the journey has to move on, right? Like yeah, I did
Yes.
not give up, and finally, the company which is accepting 90 days of notice period. Yeah, like I got to I got an interview from referral. So yeah,
Very good.
I cracked it with the 3 rounds. It was moderate level compared to other product based companies.
Very nice. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
please go with your question.
So yeah, like now I see lots of calls compared to May, June. Like there are very less number of calls for 90 days. I know that is like for 90 days there is no calls. Can you just tell me like proceeding? How is the market? For this
Okay.
quarter.
Got it. Got it. So I'll quickly answer. So usually what happens is, uh, there are cycles in the organizations: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, right? So uh, now we are talking about the end of Q2. Then we have Q3, right? So once Q3 starts, definitely you will see. So this is a very common thing in the market. Like as the Q3 starts, then some companies will have new budget. Some companies will start recruiting for the people, and again Q4 you will definitely see the market down because there will be a lot of holidays, Christmas, shutdown in the US, right? So Q3 will be better. In a
Okay.
nutshell, if I have to explain you, this quarter, August, September, and sorry, July, August, and September, it will be good for the hiring. Also, a lot
Okay.
of people will try to switch the companies, so there will be
Okay.
open recs in the companies as the backfills. So yeah, market will be good in Q3. That's, of course, it is subjected to the market condition. I'm just talking about in general about Q3.
Good to hear that. And one more question. Like normally there will be questions like database kind of things. Like how
Mm.
to relate it to a application. I feel somewhat like stuck over there. Like I feel like I just kind of come out from those questions, like bringing them to other topics. I normally say yeah, stateful sets, but I don't know how to link to those applications. That is one question I'm a bit lacking.
No,
Can you
what
just
what is
help
the
me?
question? Like, what is the question? How do you manage a database, or what exactly is the question?
Yeah, what databases you use normally in AWS, or like what is the database that you are using for application?
Yeah, again, like Guru mentioned in his previous answer, like you don't have to know everything. Just
Okay.
come up with one thing. Okay, you have, for example, you have things like MongoDB, you have MySQL, you have, if you go to AWS, you have the RDS service. Like, again, you don't have to know everything of these. Just learn one thing. Okay, then understand that thing to the core, and then try to explain it. If the interviewer is expecting, uh, let's say Redis, but you know about MongoDB. I mean, of
Okay.
course, it's a in-memory data store, and this is a database. Wrong comparison, but let's say interviewer is asking about X, and you know why. You can simply tell them, like, my expertise is in Y, and this is what I was using in my organization. Can I explain
No.
more about why? Interviewer will definitely listen to you. He will at least
Okay.
try to understand what you have done with why. So don't worry too much about databases. Pick one database, try to understand about
Okay.
it, and explain the same thing.
Okay. Thank you so much, Abhishek. Yeah, thank you, Guru, as well. I mean, for this, all the questions have been answered. I mean, yeah, thanks to both, and bye.
Perfect. I think I'm almost done for the day. We'll pick up Madhava's we'll pick up Madhava's call, and then I'm done.
We need to sleep.
Yeah, Madhava, please.
Hi Abhishek, hi Guru.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm working in as a DevOps engineer. I'm having around 2.3 years of experience.
Hmm.
Okay, but actually the thing is, I'm trying to change my job. But as you know, the market is very bad. I'm not at all receiving any calls. I'm trying to find some of the reference. I mean, speaking to different people from LinkedIn or Telegram, some other the way where I can find the people. Uh, I'm thinking of actually is there. I mean, I'm thinking of doing certification where it gets some boost in my resume, like something like that. Will you prefer like what certification would you prefer? I'm into DevOps with AWS. I
Hmm.
mean, I have very good, I mean, good knowledge in AWS. If I want to do any certification, what certification will it be?
Hmm. Okay. See, obviously this answer is subjective. People will have opinions. Okay, I'm not a certification guy. Um,
Okay.
so if you ask me if I am in your situation, I would not do certification. Instead, I will literally spend the same money on my learning. Maybe I'll spend that money on cloud platform, learn something. Because at least in India, you are in India,
Yeah.
the job market is not asking for certifications. Okay. So I will do that research. How many people have certifications as the required skill in their job description? If many people have that, yeah, I will do that. But in India, I know it's not in the required skill, it's in the preferred skill, and that too in very less job descriptions. Okay. So
Yeah.
I'll not go with that certification part. I'll instead focus on the networking part, talk to more people, involve more in the jobs, try as much as possible on LinkedIn, Naukri, meet people on LinkedIn, ask them for referrals, go to companies and apply. Meanwhile, at least if I get one interview, I will be prepared that I'll crack that interview, right? I will do that preparation. If I get two interviews, I have to crack them. Okay. Now I'll also let Guru talk about that question because I told that it's very subjective. People have their opinions. So, Guru, what do you
See,
think?
okay. Now, can I ask you a simple question? Why do you want to switch? Is it totally financial or
No,
you
it's kind of I'm working in a startup company.
okay?
Okay, like we got I mean different exposure. We have a very good exposure. For that, I would easily thank my company. But the thing is, it's financial also. It's matters, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, matters.
Okay. Right.
And
Now, yeah, go ahead.
finance also matters, and being there. I mean, it's kind of we don't see the production stuff in the sense we are not getting a complete picture of the how the production this thing also happens. It's based,
Hmm.
it's kind of a service based.
Okay. Okay. Now, I'll tell you uh, the real world. Okay. People think that, people like me or Abhishek, they do development, they do staging, they do production, they play with multi-million dollar infrastructure, and they have a lot of fun. That's not the real world.
Okay.
Yeah. Number one. Number two, you said you have overall IT experience of what, less than 2 years, correct?
No, 2.2.
Two and 2.2
2.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at me. Yeah. When compared to Abhishek, my AWS skills is nowhere.
Okay.
Okay, no, that's the honesty. Yeah. I don't have any shame in that. But any day in any application development, I will beat him left and right, knock him out of the pack. But do I compare myself him with him, or he does he compare myself? No. What we do is we enjoy our work. Stop I'm sure you know this guy called Ranchor Das, Chanchar Das, Chamal. Have you heard about that guy?
Yeah, GD.
Yeah, Three Idiots, exactly. Become excellent. Success will follow you. That's what I have always done. Why is Abhishek successful? Why am I successful? I didn't run after money. I'll tell you, when I was at Goldman Sachs, I'm sure you know in London, Goldman Sachs contractors how much money they make. I don't want to take the numbers, obviously. Yeah, after some time, money does not matter. It's your pleasure which matters. Why does Elon Musk has to work? Do you think he works for money? Obviously not. He works for his pleasure. So my suggestion is become think don't think short term. I decided in my career that I never want to become a manager. I've been a developer for last 25 years. Other people are my same thing, are vice president and thing. Look at their thing. Are they happy in their job? No. I was a senior architect and suddenly I was leading a team of 120. What did I do? I quit my job. I said, don't want to be manager. I became an engineer, do it again. I got only a small pay rise, but it doesn't matter. I'm a more happy person. What's the point of you earning 10, 20 crores and if you're always stressed? What's the point? Yeah. I spend a lot of time with my daughter, my wife, and my home. I just upgraded my home wiring to 100 Gbps, 1 Gbps connection, and do a lot of stuff. I do gardening, I do barbecue. It's not only about work. Stop that mentality that we live to work. No, we work to live. Yeah, think about outside work. Yeah. Number two is 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 be happy. Once you become happy, you will get so much skills going into your brain, you will not even know, and you will pass all of your things. All of the interviews you get will get called. I get a lot of calls, but 90% of the time I don't even pick my phone. I said, "I'm sorry, I'm not interested." Why? Oh, we can give you. There's one company which has been tracking me for 1 year to join us as an associate director. I said, no, I don't want to be an associate director. I don't want to manage a team. I'm an individual contributor. I can become a technical director if you want, but that's not the role you're offering me. So thanks very much. Bye. So my suggestion is do what you think is good. Just go a little bit out of your comfort zone on a regular basis. What is that regular? You have to decide. Let's say today I'm a good engineer and tomorrow I want to learn AWS. I will learn one more extra. Then I'll go to Abhishek and ask, hey, can you help me in this? But it's always give and take. Don't go and ping Abhishek for 5 hours in a day. No, of course, he has his own life as well. But you learn, he said, I've done this and this. And then, okay, there is a question about how much contractors get. At Goldman Sachs, it's 1,200, it's 1,25,000 per day. Yeah. Thanks very much.
Perfect.
But obviously, yeah, no, let me finish. Sorry about this. Someone was bugging me. That's why I gave the answer.
I thought you were done. Okay. Yeah, please.
Yeah. So my suggestion is just get out of your comfort zone a little bit. For example, today you are in your room. Tomorrow go to your living room. To set third day, maybe in a month's time, work from your veranda. Maybe in your thing. Maybe 3 months later, go and work in a coffee shop. You never know who you will meet there. Yes.
Yeah.
So my suggestion is get out of your comfort. I'm not telling you day one, move out of your house and go to London and work. No, obviously not. That's too much. Yeah? Move a little bit, get out of your comfort zone, learn so much. Even if you fail, doesn't matter. You already have a job. You are in a startup. You're getting in 5 to 6 years' time, you will get the job. And tell you, most of the people don't get the job which you have. Trust me.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. So my suggestion is go little by little, man. I can give different answers, but unfortunately, there are ladies in this place, and I can't use that language. Yes, that's because it's inappropriate. But I'll tell you, everything happens. See, once you're married, yes, It takes minimum 40 weeks to have a baby. Minimum. No amount how much you try, you can't have a baby in 6 months' time. Everything takes time. It's a God gift that it takes 40 weeks to get something. Yeah. So please
Yeah.
understand that everything takes time. Knowledge is not about writing syntax. I can do ChatGPT or Amazon Q or whatever to get the syntax. But when it fails in production, how to solve it, that's the skill. And for that, you will take time to you for a 2 years experience, what you have, people will die for your job. Trust me. They'll kill for your job. Yes. So my suggestion is don't think in terms of money for the time being. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So take your time, take small step, find someone to help you, to mentor you. Don't go and pay some company 5 lakh rupees for a course. Don't do that.
Okay.
Find a mentor. And also the best way to learn is to coach. Find a colleague. Wait, let's sit and do something. Remember those college days when we used to study together? We used to get the best knowledge or not. And if there is a girl, you can do also some sightseeing. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Trust me. So my suggestion is step little bit, have some fun, prove something, document something, expose it to the outside world, get feedbacks, and talk to people. It's all simple. Most of the answer is like this only. It's all about don't restrict yourselves. Yes? Yeah? That's what it is. And have fun in your life. Please have fun. ये दिमाग है, pressure cooker नहीं.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you're a Tamil guy, Manda vedike kudadu. Telugu means Banda Abai or something like that. That's what my mom used to call me anyway. Yeah. So please have some fun, have some smile. And also, please don't be stuck in your work all the time. Have some other passion. I don't want to show something because some people will then say, oh, he's showing off that also. I have a passion for traveling and I also have a passion for photography.
Okay.
If I show you all of my kit of my camera, then people will start trolling me for having lots of other things. Yeah. So my suggestion is have some fun and your best ideas will come when you're not working. Trust me. Tell me, you will try to solve a problem. It will not come when you go to bathroom and have a shower. The idea will come. It will not.
Agreed. Yeah.
Exactly. When you go for a walk and when you go to a grocery shop, I could have done that, man. Yes. Sometimes you have to get out of that place. So please do that. This is for not only for you. This is for everybody. Please don't put a pressure cooker in your head. It's just a brain. Get out of it, relax, have a coffee. Oh, I have to make dosa for my daughter. Oh, shit, I forgot that. Okay, it's only 9 o'clock, so that's fine. So my suggestion is have some fun, guys. Why do you think I come here? I can sit and code also in this time, right? Why do I come with Abhishek? Why do I talk to you? I want to have some fun. I'm not here to brag about my t-shirt. That's not my intention. Like other people who are trolling, they need to get a life anyway. I want to have some fun. I will learn from Abhishek. I will learn from Sandeep. I learn from X. From tomorrow also, if you ping me, I'll ping you. Hey, teach me that, man. What are you doing in your startup? There's no harm in saying I don't know. Everyone doesn't know anything. Everything, I mean. Yeah. So please have some fun. Yeah. And also get a life. Not only work. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you, Guru.
Where are you from?
Hyderabad.
Oh, Telugu. Okay. Now Telugu రాదండి.
తెలుగు మాట్లాడుతూ తెలుగు రాదా?
No, that's my mother tongue. But for last 3 generations, we have been living in Tamil Nadu. But I was born in Pune, then lived in Jabalpur, then 5 places in Delhi, and then little bit in Chennai, then moved to Nasik, then Pune. But I'm sure you know that I've been based out of London for last 24 years, 23 years. So all my Telugu is gone for a toss.
That is the reason. Maybe that is the reason you love traveling.
Sorry?
You love?
Most of the time you travel, right? That is the reason you start passionate about traveling.
No, it's not about that. The thing is, my my wife is not on the, because she's on the medical side. Yeah,
Okay.
she treats children with brain injuries. If you think I am talented, have a chat with my wife. She's a gold medalist from Salem University. She used to be professional painter and singer. She got offers from Tollywood and Telugu Wood to sing songs. She said no. She's from a very well-to-do family. The only mistake she did is to marry me. Yeah, okay, but I'm the lucky guy. I'll tell you how lucky I am. We both get up at 4:30. She makes a lovely coffee at 4:45. Not many people can brag that their wife get up with them at 4:30 and make coffee for them, especially at 4:30. No way that's happening. But why? I give her the freedom. We both enjoy our work. I don't ask her what you're doing. She says, do coaching for free. I don't care. We both make, okay, we are not millionaires. Do I care? No, I have a small house, but a happy house. I have a daughter who's 18. We let her do what? She used to travel on her own to America at the age of 12. I didn't even see a bloody airport till I was 24, man. Yeah, she has traveled more countries than me because she's traveling on her own. So my suggestion is she's want to have fun. Yeah. So please have some fun. This is not only for you, but for everybody. Please fun, sleep well. Of course, I know it's 1 o'clock there, so I shouldn't be talking about that. But please have some fun and ping me if you need something else. Ping. Please ask. There is no shame in asking. You go to your mother and ask, Amma, akile tundi. Only then she will give you food, right? She
Yeah.
doesn't know that you're hungry or not, right? Exactly. I know my Telugu is not bad, but I think this sentence was correct as far as I know. Amma boo indi, something like that, right? Something like that. So now I need to make coffee because my wife is not in this country. Okay. So I hope the answer for everybody is have some fun, do something, show something, get out of your comfort zone little by little, step by step, learn things, and money will come automatically. And after some time, money doesn't matter.
There is one good comment before we sign off. So this comment says that, it's in Telugu actually. I'll translate it for the people. So it says like the stream that we did is more than 2 hours, and this person did not feel bored, and he felt this more interesting than the Kalki movie. So
Okay.
yeah, good. Thank you so much, Guru, for being the co-host today, and really appreciate. I don't think I would have done this stream for 3 hours if you were not there. Definitely, I would have. I would have said that okay, I'm already done. But thank you so much for spending your valuable time and helping a lot of people with your suggestions. So we will do these things once in a while on the channel. I really enjoyed this stream. Thanks everyone for joining. See you all next week with one such stream. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you, Ra. Hey, by the way, sorry I lost that person. So I'll take 5 minutes of your time. Yeah, I know it's late.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost that person who was telling. I was just giving an example about T-shirt. You're having an AWS T-shirt. Why didn't he shout bloody trollers? I don't like them.
I think Guru, we can ignore that because
Yeah.
there were I don't know. Would you believe that at a point there were a lot of concurrent viewers for our stream. So there would be people expressing their opinion. So we don't have to bother. It's good that we have helped a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. There was one question. What does your daughter do? She has just finished her school and she's going to go to university. And she has said she is not going to stay in this country.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she will either go to Germany or she'll go to Netherlands for study. So yeah. So cool. And also, man, thanks very much for letting me in. And also, whenever someone says what, no, she goes to holidays in US.
Yeah.
So if you need any help, please ping me. More than happy to come. And like For example, if people want help in GCP or GKE, given that our company Do It International are the biggest partners of AWS and GCP, I can get some materials also if it's required to be. So let me know. I'm not, as you see, I'm sure you know that I don't do this for money. Obviously not. So we don't do it for money. We do it for fun. So let me know if you need anything. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Guru, once again. So see you all. Bye bye. Take
Yeah.
care. Now I'm off to
Okay.
bed.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.